Hi everyone! I'm just like jamming to this like opening music right now. Whoa! It's so cool. So hi everyone! Welcome to the stream! Firstly, just let me know how the audio is. Is it way too loud? Hopefully it's okay. But while I'm talking, I guess I can make it a little softer. Anyway, hello everybody! Welcome to the stream. Today we're gonna be starting a new game, which is called Process of Elimination. I don't know too much about this game, except for the fact that I believe it is a murder mystery game. So I'm very excited. Apart from that, I know that the protagonist kind of looks like Shuichi. Oh, when will the chat box actually show up? I don't know. And apart from that, I also know that this game is fully voiced, or no, not fully voiced. It's only voiced in Japanese. There's no English audio. Whoa! Oh my goodness, there you guys are. Yeah, but it's only got the Japanese audio for voicing, and I'm like, oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'll probably just, you know, do my own voices. And I'll read out the text, because when it comes to, like, visual novel type games, actually, I don't even know what genre of game this is. I'm just assuming it's a visual novel, because most murder mystery things that I've encountered are visual novels. But yeah, I just find that when I watch a Let's Play, I really like to be able to listen to it, and I assume most of my audience doesn't understand Japanese. So I'm gonna do my best to read and do a little voice acting for the game as well. The one thing is that I'll probably leave the Japanese voices on, just so at least at first we can actually hear what they should sound like. But how I'm gonna do it is I'll let them read the line, and then I'll read the line in English, and hopefully that will be a good like experience to go through this game. Unless you guys don't want me to voice act it or read it out loud and just want me to react to what they're saying, that's fine too. I think we'll just like see how it goes, right? Depending on what kind of game style it is. But I'm super excited! Also, so which one is the real Shuichi? You tell me. You tell me, guys. I always use this as the thumbnail of the stream, and I was like, you know, I feel like I shouldn't, just because, you know, I gotta give the game its own merit and be like, you know, it's its own thing. It's not Danganronpa. But I still thought it was really funny. And how did they get away with this? How did they get away with this? How did they get away with making a Shuichi clone? I don't know. But yeah, I'm super excited to get this started. And to be honest, like, I didn't even know about this game until I saw like Weeby made a video about it, like maybe like half a year ago or something. But I pretty much forgot everything she said, so I don't remember what this game is about, apart from those like surface details. He does indeed emit baby girl energy. You know what? I do hope he is the male wife type. But yeah, if the audio is all good, if I could just get a little like indication that it's all good, like the background music is not too loud. Oh. Yes, so you might see on the screen here, it says demo, and I actually don't have you guys on screen because I don't know, if we find that I'm blocking text or something, I could always fix my layout. But I thought we would just have the game on screen, and you guys can just chat away in the chat box. And if you're watching the VOD, you can go watch the little live chat function as well. But let's go to options, because I've adjusted it to be like this. When the music kicks in again, let me know if you can hear the voices loud enough. Like, how does that compare? Is it too loud? Is it good? I've turned the BGM a little softer, just so I think the voice acting can be okay. It's all good? Okay, great. That sounds awesome. So, hi everybody! Welcome again. I'm Key, and we're going to be playing Process of Elimination. Because the demo came out a couple of days ago, and the full game will release in mid-April. But I don't really know what the demo is. Like, I'm either assuming it's gonna be like a non-canon kind of scenario, like what the Danganronpa demos are like, or it's just gonna be like the beginning part of the game. So, you know, we'll just have to find out and see. But yeah, I'm really excited to get into it. So, let's go. Another killing game, I guess. Let's do it. Ooh, okay. I assume this is the protagonist. It's a rainy day in June, with clouds covering the entire nation. The live broadcast of a new gaming release suddenly disrupted. A new game? You mean this one? Oh, hello. That looks like a cult symbol. Whoa. Okay, this is definitely not the protagonist. It's like a zero or something. Like, got the filtered voice. Unfortunately, I don't have a filtered voice to match. Okay, looks like there's furries on screen. Including myself. Maybe a cat or a fox or a wolf and a rabbit. And there's wires, I guess. This visual is reminding me of a manga series called Doubt. I don't know if anyone's read it, but it's also like a a murder mystery, like killing game type of series, Doubt. And yeah, that's what this whole aesthetic is reminding me of right now. Okay, pardon me, but I'm conducting a quick survey. On one side, a recent grad. On the other, a total shut-in. Who do you despise more? Alright guys, who do you despise more? Oh, I do cover the screen a little bit. Maybe I should make myself a tiny bit smaller. Whee! There. That seems alright. Who do we hate more, guys? Do we hate the grad or the shut-in? You know what this is reminding me of? This kind of feels similar to the beginning of Your Turn to Die. And I wonder if, like, maybe Your Turn to Die inspired this opening a little bit? That's to say, I don't know if any other game has done this before, but... Who do you guys hate more? Like, the grad or the shut-in? Honestly, like, I wouldn't choose either. But do we hate the fox cat thing, or do we hate the bunny more? You know what? This year is the year of the rabbit, so let's say we hate the grad more. The bunny's scarier? Oh, well, sorry. Damn, guys, I already messed up. You guys picked the bunny. Thank you for your response. Now, without any further ado, this loathsome grad shall disappear. Disappear before your very eyes. This individual is hereby condemned to the fate of a quartered doll. Oh! Oh! Oh. Well. Okay. Wow, first death, guys. Woohoo! Okay. Oh. Entertainment! Wow, you guys love watching death games, don't you? Wow, the rabbit is not reacting at all, though. Okay, the creepy clown music going on right now. Hello, dear consumers, and adieu to the consumed. Oh, hello, thank you for subscribing. Maybe I should make that smaller. How did it feel dismembering the reviled with the simple press of a button? Quite good, no? Downright refreshing, even? It's best to eliminate those who don't share your values. Majority rules, after all. Wow, this really is your turn to die. Whatever bloke thought that up was truly a sadistic genius. What platform is this on? I believe this is on Switch and PlayStation something. I'm not sure if it was 4 or 5, but currently it's not being released on Steam or PC. So I'm currently playing on the Switch. The opposition may be trampled, but there exists no better system. The path to peace must be painted by the blood of the minority. I don't agree with that, right, Mr. or Mrs.? Those behind this policy, the imminent among the many, give less thought to the few than they would to an ant. I must hand it to them. It's simply ruthless. It's a joke! Wow, I didn't realize this was Mari from Love Live. Oh, don't look at me like that. It was a joke! A joke! Can't you take a joke, silly? I wouldn't want to get cancelled on social media over this. Wow, how topical. Hashtag cancelled. Cancel this man or woman or whatever it is. Ah, goodness, this won't do. No, no, no. I've neglected to introduce myself. So sorry. The more I listen to this voice, the more it's making me think of, what's it called? Jackbox, the murder trivia potty voice. I am his grace. Or is it your grace? Let's say your grace. The quartering duke, an entertainer come to bring amusement to your world. Quartering duke. Okay. Also, how do you guys feel about the voice acting for the Japanese audio? Do you want me to make it softer and I'll just talk on top of it, or it's good the way it is for now? Yay! Clap, clap, clap! From now on, every soul in this nation will be provided with entertainment to stir the mind. So please, indulge until you're full to bursting. It's good? Okay. Should you object to your Grace's choice of recreation, you are invited to try and reveal his true nature. That's right, catch me if you can, losers! Such a show can't exist without diversity, you see, for this is a clash between tragic, savage carnage, and the comical cultural stylings of justice. Oh, we currently have about 5,000 viewers. That's more than me. Then, for tonight's final act, a question from Your Grace to all our viewers at home. Oh, hello, let's get closer to the rabbit, I see. The individual within the animal suit became a shut-in after experiencing vicious bullying at school. Wow. And that's kind of sad. No love for his mother who raised him alone. Every day he would hit and yell at her. Before long, she fell ill and died without his noticing. This individual was saved by your first impression. Oh god. With that, I asked, do you still like him? Should over half the viewers say no, say so, I'll release him. Okay, so this is being broadcast on TV, right? It was during a game release. And then people are now gonna vote whether this person dies. This is very extreme. How did they not, like, shut down the broadcast? Oh, okay. Guys, do you like him or do you hate him? It's a sad story. And sucks that abusive to the mom, but... Oh god, you all, like, hate him. Alright, well, I'll follow you guys this time. We hate him! We hate him! Proud hater, Chori, no! Seems not even 500 people liked him. A shame. Nothing short of a tragedy. Truly, the sorrow is too much to bear. Ah, Monokuma. So there were 5,000 people, and not even 500 people liked him. That's pretty bad. However, the courting Duke snaps his fingers. Oh. Okay, that is what makes this the very finest entertainment! So I guess the theme is entertainment and not despair. Oh, there he goes. Alas, it will soon be time to part ways. As for myself, your Duke, that is, I am the enemy of those who mindlessly consume, and a friend to those consumed. Thus, I take my leave. Do enjoy the show. Alright, so like, this guy just murdering people on TV? Okay, clearly the person inside the suit was still, like, alive. Because we heard him go like, ah! Oh dear. The video cuts off at 4 minutes and 52 seconds. As a hacked broadcast, those who ran the website were powerless to stop it. Oh, okay, that's why. The video, just shy of 5 minutes, is shared across the net, mostly among the youth. Not surprised, honestly. But things don't end with that. Not just the broadcasted victims, but others killed in the same manner are soon discovered. A common thread. At least 2 victims are always found at once, with their lock screens set to the symbol of the quartering tube. Sorry! That's actually kind of funny. The person's like, alright. Let's make sure we kill these 2 people. But. Before they die, can you tell me the password to your phone so I can, like, change the wallpaper and everything? And then, you know, it'll be really cool and fun if, like, people find your body and then they check your phones and it's like, whoa, what's this? My logo, my brand? I just think that's pretty funny. Sorry. The police pour all of their resources into investigating the case, but turn up nothing. Pair by pair, more and more bodies surface until half a year later, over 100 have been killed since that first broadcast. What's the magic password? The sheer number of victims and brutality of the murders fling society into chaos. Shuichi! Oh, hello, Shuichi, not Shuichi, dude. Okay, again, how did they get away with this? How did they get this character design approved and not be like, do you think Kodaka and Spike Chunsoft will get angry with us? Also, wait a second. What is with that hand? Is he, you know? Is he, you know? Wow. Alright. Ooh, I like that the sprite is actually a little bit animated. The eyes and the mouth move a little bit. That's cool. So let's look at him for a bit. He's got like a brooch and rope stuff. He's got a really thick ahoge, I gotta say. Alright, Shuichi boy, until we know your name. The quartering duke, an entertainer? What he's doing is basically a snuff show. I gripped my phone tight as I read articles about the murders, speaking aloud despite myself. So wait, how long was it? Half a year? It's been half a year since this has gone on? I've seen the effects of this duke all around me. People are terrified to go outside, and stores have even shortened their hours. What's worse, he's gained some traction amongst young copycats taken by his charisma. With the police overwhelmed, small private agencies like mine are in huge demand. Apparently, even the FBI is getting involved. Okay, so he's like a private detective? Past events had already stoked the need for this line of work. I don't know why I struggled to read that. But the Duke has only made things worse. The media jeers at the detective craze. Okay, so he is a detective. I was like, is he police? Or a detective? Okay, he is a detective. Oh, see, Mr. Shuichi. How did the people making this game, like, did they consider that it might not be a great idea for your character to kind of look like Shuichi? Mr. Gunjoji says the ideal society is a peaceful one where detectives are starved for work. Oh, starved for work. He may be right about that. Oh, he bounced. As I lay in wait for my mock, I recall my mentor's words and sighed to myself. Was this game before Danganronpa V3 or after? It's definitely after. This is a pretty new game. I work for the Gunjoji Detective Agency. It's probably one of the punnier agencies around, though nowadays we're buzzing with activity. Okay, I don't know Japanese. I don't know what the pun is. Does anyone who know Japanese know what the pun for Gunjoji is? Why is Chu dead? Chu? Chu? Oh no, another victim! Chu, come back! Chu, what's wrong? Oh no, Chu's dead! Well, we'll continue for now, but Chu is a little bit dead right now. Chu? Oh, you're alive. Chu, yay! Okay, well, it's okay, Chu, you're fine. Oh, okay, so what's the pun? Starving detective? Is that what it is? I see. Thank you, Cleb. I'm a student working part-time, but they plan to recruit me once I've graduated. The situation must be getting pretty serious nationwide. An ideal society has no use for detectives, huh? The thought alone makes me a bit miserable. Is this the reality faced by all aspiring detectives? Okay, that's enough of that. I'm in the middle of a street right now. Thank goodness there's no cars, otherwise this would become an isekai. No, puny. Like, small. He's saying his thing is one of the smaller agencies. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Clan, for clarifying. My worries run wild when I'm on my own. It's a bad habit, but I've got to focus on work. Is that Tokyo Tower in the background? There he is. My mark is on the move. Oh, I'm following someone. Oh, hello, anime old man. If I know anything about old men because of anime, you should never underestimate them because they could be very powerful. After a moment's pause, the man clad in a trench coat starts off down the road again. I make sure I'm out of earshot before I call in my report, just as my mentor had instructed. Watto? His name is Watto? Watto here. Watto! Watto! I'm sorry, that's a fun name. Watto. Watto here. The target is on the move. He's headed right where you predicted, Mr. Gunjoji. I'll stay on the lookout for any traps as I continue tailing him. Traps? In a public street? Quieting my steps, I follow the man cautiously. He's our top suspect in the serial pet killer case. What? And according to Mr. Gunjoji, he may be armed. Huh? Serial pet killer case. This is reminding me of Shuichi's backstory where his first job was to find a pet alligator. Something like that. Whatever I do, I absolutely cannot allow my presence to be detected. God damn it, Watto. Watto's like, he'll never see me. Immediately caught by this guy. Oh, how do I do an old man voice? Can I? Okay, I can't. I can't do. Can I help you? That's why I'm not a voice actor. Yay! Can I help you? Bro looking like the Lorax. I mean, his design is giving me the generic wise old man. Kind of looks like a dragon kind of vibe. His scarf is pretty cool. It's like... Alright. Should be coming back. Alright. Sorry, guys. We should be back now. Once again. Not a key stream without some internet scuff, you know? Welcome back. Did he notice me following him? Despite the cover of darkness and my voice being out of earshot? Huh? Oh, no. I'm all good. I'm, actually running late for craft schools. So, gotta go. Oh, he's in my way. Sir, I'm sorry. You might be a serial killer. And armed. Oh my god. Wato's dead. As I try to move past him, the man blocks my path. Oh god, he knows! I doubt you'll make it in time if you keep matching my pace and stopping every time I do. He knows! We're idiots! We're terrible at this! Your expression gives everything away. -1 point. Not that you should really be that surprised. Oh my god, what is going on with the signal? Is everything alright? Also, -1 point. Okay. So, he's not actually a serial killer, is he? My guess is he's part of the detective agency, and this is just a test. This is just a test, and he's failing very badly because clearly this guy realized he was following him. And I'm gonna guess this is probably just you know, yeah, they're testing him to see if he should really join this agency, and you know what? I think he failed. You would only stop on a completely empty street like this if you were tailing someone. That or checking if someone's tailing you. You're an idiot, aren't you? Nothing like Shuichi. So the very act of pausing here was a trap. I have much to learn, but I don't think that's gonna happen, because I think I'm gonna die. How could I make such a rookie mistake? It didn't even register with me. I have no one to blame but myself. Your fresh face. Who are you? Certainly no detective or policeman, given your nosy, slipshod attempt at shadowing me. You suck, boy. Get good. Skill issue. No detective. Ugh, I feel the pain in my heart right now. Blood rushes to my face. I poured everything into becoming a detective. His words sting, worse than a slap to the face. There's no way I can let it just slide. Bro. Okay, I just gotta say, you still think this guy is a serial killer, a pet serial killer, right? And you think he might be armed. And he's like, this is my full name! This is the agency I work for! Old man! You think you got the best of me? No, here's all my details. Here's my credit card number 2! That's right, I got the best of him now. Don't patronize me! I'm Wato Hojo! Wata ho! Wata ho! Joe. Wato Hojo. Okay, Wato Hojo. Assistant at the Gunjoji Detective Agency. We already know you've been snooping around here, and that you have a knife! Last words before he died. It's like, oh, you know what? I do have a knife. Stab. Oh, Watto. Watto's not very good at his job. You're suspected of severe animal abuse. Now, come quietly. I'm turning you into the police. Guys, I just gotta say, if you ever become a detective, don't do this. I'd hoped the edge in my voice would intimidate him, but the man only lets out an exasperated sigh. He's like, yeah, that's right, the power of my voice, it's so strong, he's quaking in his boots right now. And the man's like, bro, you're a baby, what can you do? Oh my god. Actually giving out your name? -3 points. You suck. What are you gonna do next? Dox yourself, boy? The old man, damn, you're so cringe. This isn't some TV show, kid. Real detectives never reveal their true identities. I bet you can't get enough of those over-the-top crime dramas, can you? You suck. I should stab you so you learn a lesson. As much as I hate it, he's read me like a completely open book. The moment a detective reveals himself always seems so cool on television. But he's right, sharing your identity in this line of work is far too dangerous. Something to keep in mind next time. This isn't my first job! You mean I just tell everybody my real name? Oh boy. And does And does the detective's assistant plan to arrest me all on his own? A grown man you fully believe to be armed? You're stupid, aren't you? I like that in a man. The man slides his hand into his pocket and readies his stance. I know martial arts. I'm going to kick your ass. I don't even need a knife. Oh, never mind. He's clearly holding a weapon. Okay, he will use a knife against me. This isn't the first time I've gone up against someone with someone armed with a knife. But I still feel my hair standing on end. How are you alive? Okay, maybe Watto has some skills then, but like, how is he still alive? Seriously. My heart slams frantically against my ribcage as I freeze up, willing my trembling legs to remain steady. This guy is not a very good detective, is he? No, I know I'm not ready for that. So instead, I called for backup. I just need to buy time until my boss arrives. That's right, my boss will take care of you. Wait till my father hears about this. My boss will come beat your ass. And before that happens, I'll get stabbed like 28 times. You think you can buy yourself time, Mr. Wannabe Detective? Oh my god. I will. In fact, I have to. One of the pets you killed belonged to a classmate of mine. It was their favorite alligator or crocodile. I forgot which one, but it was the crocodile, the alligator. It's all connected. I really am just another Shuichi. This is a Shuichi AU. She's still terrified and traumatized as a result of your prowling about. Being a detective, it's my duty to stop you. Bring you to justice is the only way to restore the peace in her life. I'll be damned if I let you escape. Whoa! I tear off my jacket and wrap it around my left wrist to form a makeshift glove, a guard against his knife. What if he just stabs you elsewhere, huh? Wait, did he like rip his jacket off or just take it off? That's right, I'm ready to fight now. He's twink though. He's so twink. Boy, I don't know if you'll survive. In my dominant hand, I grip a pair of handcuffs like brass knuckles. Armed as best I can, I face off with the man. I think you should just run. You're younger. You probably have, you know, some stamina. He's pathetic. I love it. A pathetic little man. Whoa, what was that? Did I? Oh, I think I accidentally hit auto or something. Okay, I'm fine. The man just watches me, showing no signs of movement. Okay, firstly, can you actually do that? Like, handcuffs is like brass knuckles? Would that be like a good substitute? Key, because you asked, you can learn to unarm someone who is armed with a knife if you do MMA. Oh! Well, that is a good thing to know. Hopefully, I will never have to experience that. Yay. The man just watches me, showing no signs of movement. Good, he's probably never seen anyone use handcuffs for self-defense before. It's only natural he'd be wary. I'm such a good detective, guys. I'm gonna arrest this man after I beat his ass with the handcuffs that I will arrest him with. I'd learned this trick from Mr. Gunjoji. Gunjoji. This is a really difficult name to say. What's great about it is that it never fails to catch people by surprise the first time. That's right, I'll catch him off guard. Okay. I never know when they're done talking. I need to stall this out, even if it's just for a little while. Keeping this face-off going is my top priority. The Ikusaba? The Ikusa school of arrest techniques, I take it. Quite the rare fighting style picked up, boy. Huh? Everything I worked for just crumbles. This old man, he knows so much. How am I not suspicious that, you know, he might not be who I think he is? I'm struck speechless. What are the odds he knew this tactic? I fumble for an answer, but my mind goes blank. いくら珍しい格闘術といえど、この世界に長らく身を置く者には。Dang, dude, I'm minus 9 points. I got an F, no! Paralyzed in the face of an enemy, minus 5 points. Don't expect odd techniques to phase a man of my age. I have experienced life many more times than you have. だがまあ、波の犯罪者相手なら通用したことは事実。自分の無力さを理解した上で最善の対策を講じたことは認めよう。It would work on your typical criminal, however, and you were quick to adapt when all odds were stacked against you. Like, how is Watto not like, why are you scoring me? Why are you giving me minus 5 points? Hey, take that back! その探偵としての光る資質、10点をやるぞ、少年。リーダーがお前さんを押すのもうなずけるな。That's an exemplary quality in a detective. You get 10 points, kid. I see why the chief endorsed you. 10 points! That means I have 1 point! Yeah, I'm in the positives, baby! That's good enough for Watto. Hell yeah! See, Watto, get a clue, alright? He's literally spelling it out for you. The man suddenly backs down and speaks with a smile. Wait, what? Is this another trap? Glancing my way, he continues. 勘違いさせてすまないな。私は動物虐待の犯人ではない。本当の犯人は被害者の隣の家の息子で、すでに私の手で警察へ突き出したよ。Sorry for the misunderstanding, but the culprit you've been looking for is the victim's neighbor. I already handed him over to the police. Alright. Okay, wait 1 sec. This was a serial pet killer, right? So this person killed multiple pets and just so happens to be the neighbor of your classmate? Alright. Alright, game. Don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. What a coincidence. No job, no comfort, no direction in life. Until he became obsessed with the quartering Duke and decided to follow in his footsteps. Oh God. He couldn't work up the nerve to hack people apart, but animals gave him no trouble at all. Disgusting! That sucks. I don't like that scenario. Who are you exactly? Upon hearing my question, the man pulls what looks to be a tablet out of his pocket. Check out my iPad, dude. It's a Monokuma pad! The screen shows a familiar symbol and the words, Detective Alliance. I'm sorry? detectives just go around carrying iPads. It's like this is my badge of proof. My iPad. We got Angry Birds on here and everything. The Detective Alliance? I can't help but yell out the name. The Detective Alliance, the very organization I revere more than anything else.
So, 私は国内で唯一の国家公認の探偵組織、探偵同盟の一員だ。
Bro, you just told us not to reveal your identity, and what are you doing? That's right, I'm part of the Detective Alliance, the only government-recognized detective organization in the country. That's me. The stream keeps being stupid. No! Okay, give me 1 sec. Maybe I'll try to disconnect and reconnect my internet. Are we good now? Are we good now? Hopefully. Yo. Oh, see ya, cafe. Thank you. The only government-recognized detective organization in the country. I'm sure an aspiring detective like yourself has heard of it.
実績のある100人の探偵で構成され、捜査依頼を受けた事件の内容に応じて最も適切な探偵を派遣する謎の組織。
Who's the voice actor for Watto? I don't know why. It just sounds very like generic shonen Protag voice. Like the kind of like Tanjiro or like Deku sounding kind of guy. Oh, of course! It's a mysterious coalition of 100 renowned detectives that always sends the perfect match for the job.
その事件解決率は 100%。メンバーは自らの特徴に準じた探偵ネームを名乗って素性を隠していて。
The Alliance has solved every case it's ever had, and each of its members has an alias. Oh, has an alias based on their defining traits. Okay, so 100 detectives. Okay, I'm just gonna assume every character we meet is a detective. So I guess unlike Danganronpa, where they have different skills, they're all detectives, but they've got different personalities. He's fangirling, he sure is. Looks like you know quite a bit about this mysterious coalition, Detective Fanboy. That should be your name. You're the fanboy detective. As I calm down, my face begins to burn bright red. I let my excitement carry me away on a totally nerdy rant. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I'm such a nerd. I'm a nerd and pathetic. He's just like me, for real. Still, the Detective Alliance has been the dream I've aspired to ever since I learned about it from Mr. Gunjoji. The D-pad? Wait, go back! Sorry about that. That D-pad you're holding is a hallmark of none other than the Alliance itself. You really are a detective, aren't you? Bingo, call me the senior detective. I've had this name since I was young. Been in the Alliance for eons, though these days I mostly scout recruits and provide support. That's right, they started calling me senior since I was 20.
まあ推理力はまだまだ若い探偵には負けんがな。 今回の動物殺傷事件などは少々骨がなさすぎたくらいだよ。
Still, none of the younger generation can out-investigate me, especially with cases as cold as that pet killer one. As prideful as he sounds, I can tell by his expression that he's speaking purely from well-earned experience. Okay, I gotta say, he's like, that's right, I'm such a great detective. Only I could have solved the pet serial killer case. And it's like, they sent this novice, obviously it was a lie, but they sent this novice to go after this supposed killer. And I was like, doesn't seem like as impressive as you're making it out to be, sir. As prideful as he sounds, I can tell by his expression that he's speaking purely from well-earned experience. He has an air about him that's unlike anyone I've ever met, the kind that could only come from a member of the Detective Alliance. As secretive as it is, the Detective Alliance has grown more famous by the day thanks to the recent detective craze. Ooh, hello, everybody. Even now, the news is full of stories about the cases cracked by Detective Alliance members. I guess these are other characters? I think they could have fixed the girl's PNG a little bit. There was there was a little bit of edge on her artwork there. Even now, the news is full of stories about the cases cracked by the Detective Alliance members. Oh, there's another one. Oopsies. And there's all the terrorist plots in the wake of the Quartering Duke incidents that they've thwarted with almost zero leads. Ah, okay. Oh, wow, we get to see everybody right now. Whoa! Hello, lady with huge boobs. The whole reason I joined the detective agency— cheese curd! The detective agency was to carve a path to earning a spot alongside the detectives one day. Looked up to by detectives far and wide, the Detective Alliance is the absolute paragon for those pursuing justice.
無礼な発言ばかりして本当にすみません、老子探偵さん。僕、勝手な勘違いばかりして犯人呼ばわりまでしてしまって。
You know, if it's supposed to be secret, why are we shouting? It's like, you're with the Detective Alliance! Everyone in the neighborhood, shut up! I apologize for my rudeness, senior detective. Sir, shouting accusations at you when I couldn't be more clueless.
よしてくれ。誤解を招いたのはこちらだ。それからさん付けも結構だぞ。我らの業界では探偵は継承に等しいのでな。
Don't be, I was egging you on after all. No need for the sir either. In our field, the alias itself serves as a title of respect. Respecto me. Though Senior Detective amicably shrugs off my apology, his unshakable calm only makes me warier of where this is going. Then, as if noticing how on edge I look, he continues to speak.
担当直入に目的を言うと、
What?
私はお前をスカウトへ来たんだ。
I'll cut to the chase. I'm here to scout you. I may have given you a score of 1. But I see a future with you, kid. Are you serious?
お前には我々の本拠地で開催予定の八つ崎港事件への対策会議に出席してもらいたい。
Okay. Whatever, it's fine. We plan to meet at our base of operations to discuss how to handle the Quartering Duke incidents, and we want you to attend for some reason.
はい。
Huh? I respond lamely, unable to fully grasp what he's saying.
もう一度言うぞ。探偵同盟の一員として八つ崎港事件の捜査に協力してほしいと言っているんだ。
I'll say it again. We want you to join our investigation of the Quartering Duke case as a member of the Detective Alliance, because for some reason we just need a noob like you so we all feel better about ourselves. You'll be my coffee boy. Oh, the music. The music's not bad. What? That's right, little Shuichi boy, Watto, whatever your name was. You will be our newest recruit, and we'll make you chase the Duke. 'Cause why? Why not? The sound I make is so shrill and alien, I scare even myself. I pinch my cheek to make sure this isn't some dream. Ow! No, not a dream! Just like Kaede. Maybe this is Mr. Gunjoji's idea of a prank? No sign of him anywhere, so probably not. Which means... this isn't a joke, right?
全て真実だ。悪化する一方の八崎港事件を止めるよう国から直々にお達しを受けたんだよ。
Not at all. We received direct orders from the government to put an end to the Quartering Duke's reign of terror. And that government wanted you. It was a lucky dip. That's right, you're the ultimate lucky detective. We chose you out of a hat.
同盟でもえりすぐりの探偵たちが一堂に会し、本部で八崎港の正体を推理することとなる。
A chosen A chosen few detectives will convene at HQ to solve this case and take down the most vile homicidal maniac of the century. And I believe in you, kid. My mind goes blank again, but if this is real, then my dream is coming true far sooner than I ever imagined. There was so much I could learn, so many accomplished detectives I could meet. Oh my god! VTuber reveal! Guys, it's my newest VTuber model. It kind of reminds me of the that optical illusion where you're like, is this a rabbit or a duck? Oh my god. Okay, ideal detectives, like the one I aspire to be. The kind who could prevented the tragedy that unfolded before my eyes 10 years ago. The tragedy? Danganronpa? 10 years ago? Oh no, he's got like childhood trauma.
聞きたいことは山積みだろうが、まずはお前さん自身の意思を聞きたい。お前さんは探偵として八崎港対策会議に出席するか?
I'm sure you have a million questions, but I want to hear what you intend first. Will you join us at the table and help stop the Quartering Duke? Will I? Give me your answer, yes or no. How can I hesitate? I state my intentions loud and clear. Yes! Yes! I'll do it! Yes! The game is like, we're not going to give you the option to say no. Yes! I'll do it! The moment I try to answer... Whoa! Excuse me! Senior Detective's arm hooks around my neck and begins to squeeze like a vice. Huh? He's like, alright kid, now that you've lowered your guard, I can kill you. I was like, nice meeting you, kid. Nothing personal. It's so tight. I can't breathe. I fail and kick frantically, but all I hit is the air and the ground below my feet. I feel a prick as a slender needle pierces the skin of my neck. Is he tiny? He might be. He might be just a small boy. What feels like liquid begins to pump through my veins. My skin turns pale, my limbs go numb, and my strength fades. I'm gonna die. Oh, my vision blurs. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. My vision blurs. And as my legs start to give out, I sag against the man restraining me. And then, as if the stars have been swept from the night sky, everything goes black. I've been kidnapped. Okay, what do we think so far? I think Watto is kind of pathetic. He's not very good as a detective. The senior detective's kind of mean. He did just knock us out as well by like strangling us and you know, injecting us with something, but oh, I wake up and I see Monokuma! No. Let's see what happens. While it's true that I asked, there was never actually the option to refuse. I was gonna say yes, you idiot! He's like all the Danganronpa Protags combined. I feel it. Except for Hajime. I don't think he's like Hajime.
お前さんには参加する義務があるんだよ。この探偵撲滅プロジェクトにな。
Oh, maybe he is like Hajime. He does idolize this detective group. You know, you're right. It is every Danganronpa protagonist. For you see, you have a duty to attend the Detective Elimination Project. That's right. We put all of our recruits into a killing game, you see, and then the one who survives joins the Detective Alliance. This is how we figure out who's actually worthy of joining us. The Detective Elimination Project. Wow. I don't think that's great, but sure, sir. Process of elimination. Let's keep going. I haven't felt this way in a long time. My consciousness drags sluggishly as though I'm trapped in thick mud, helplessly sinking deeper and deeper. As much as I try to shut it out, that traumatic nightmare pulls me in once again. Oh, hello, green area. Oh, that's a girl. Oh. In my dream, I'm running down a dark, frigid corridor, holding on tight to the hand of a girl my age. Holding hands? Oh, wait, maybe this is the thing that happened 10 years ago. Watto, I can't run anymore. You need to go in without me. You have to escape. I'm gonna sacrifice myself and give you trauma! No, girl! No! Okay. We're trying to escape from some facility, I guess? Is Watto like a test tube baby? Like a experimented on child? Saika, okay. What are you saying, Saika? I'm a young boy now. We're getting out of here together. I made a promise, didn't I? But my legs! My leg! girl is beautiful. Wow! Excuse me! We're running for our lives here, Watto! The girl is beautiful with bewitching black hair, pure white skin, and light purple eyes reminiscent of hydrangeas. Watto, is this really the time? He's like, this may be my traumatic flashback right now, but I can't help but describe how beautiful this little girl is as well. I had a crush on her, you see. I remembered nothing else about her, but I'm sure that at that time, she was very precious to me. And then... Oh dear. Right before my eyes, a blade swings down and slashes her, covering her in a burst of red. Okay, she's dead. Saika! Why? I clutch onto her before she can collapse and face the criminal that did this to her. Whoa! Target? Oh no, the department store! Target! It's coming for me! It does look like an egg. I cannot make... can I make that noise? Square, 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 square. It really is Target. Okay. What is this? An alien? A robot? The massive, unmistakably inhuman silhouette emits a strange mechanical whir. Its murderous intent is nearly enough to pierce through the flesh as it focuses on me. I prepare to die as no more than a child. But at that moment... Psycho! I'll sacrifice myself! I'm dying, Watto! Just leave me alone! Go, Watto! The girl in my arms strains to get the words out as her voice begins to fail. I might escape if I leave her now and run. But maybe I can still save her. There's no way I can just abandon her. You have to live. This really is very shonen Protag feeling. Alright. Become the hero who will save everyone. Psycho, I'm a literal child! We are ready for our lives here! I don't know if we should think about the future right now. I just need to get out of here and survive first. No. I'm not gonna do that. That's all I can remember. My memory cuts out completely, as if the next page has been torn out. You know, I feel like... Okay, so... Well, clearly you're alive, so you got out of there somehow. Oh, no. Saika, I will always remember you. I'll do it for you, Saika. That's all I can remember. However, since I'm alive, it's obvious what came after. I traded Saika's life to save my own. My guy, I think even if you did escape with her, she'd die from blood loss. This was the mass kidnapping and confinement incident I was in a decade ago. The reason I became a detective. Kidnapping and confinement incident. You know what this is reminding me of? Zero Escape. A shadowy organization took 16 children and locked them in an underground prison for a month, never to be caught. Okay, definitely, definitely Zero Escape and also Danganronpa. 16, you say? Okay. Am I supposed to just live with the sacrifices that came out of that? Like Saika? I was too incompetent to save even one girl, but I refused to leave it there. My heart and soul demand I see it through. I will become a great detective, a hero, and one day I'll reveal the truth behind what happened 10 years ago. Because clearly the detectives in the world right now can't figure it out. Ugh. I finally come to. My eyelids are so heavy. Just opening them is an undertaking. That was a long dream. It was one I had countless times before. Of that fateful day I swore I'd become a detective. That incident remains unsolved to this day. What really happened all those years ago? You tell me in 10 years nobody could figure it out? How the heck are you gonna do it? Maybe updates to technology and stuff like that. As a survivor, the vague testimony I provided didn't help much. The case had gone cold for 10 years now. Oh my god, my internet, please. We're back, we're back. Sorry, once again, my internet. We good now? Let's keep going. As a survivor, the vague testimony I provided didn't help much. The case had gone cold for 10 years now. I've got to find the truth, to track down the villain who killed Saika. Not Sayaka. The girl I owe my life to. That's why I entered this line of work. But that aside, my whole body is aching right now. My mattress feels like a rock and smells like rust? I managed to pry my eyes open, but everything's pitch black. What's more, I can't even move. My limbs are restrained, like I've been wrapped in some kind of sleeping bag. Don't tell me, I'm trapped in here? What's going on? Mustering all my strength, I try to worm my way out. Suddenly, my vision is flooded by a bright light. Would you still love me if I were a worm? Says Watto. Huh? Whatever restrained me slackens as of my own momentum forces me upright. The sight I'm met with is a forest. A forest? And that sound, are those ocean waves? Lush woodland lies before my eyes. Beneath me is an old rusty locker. You don't say, huh, Shuichi? Guess that's what I've been stuffed in just a second ago. Ooh, leaves! Well, that's kind of nice as a image. That's pretty cool. A little bit of animation. A locker, huh? Yeah. You sure this game was allowed to do this? Like coming out of a locker and everything as well, like that specific detail. Ouch! My whole body's killing me. How long was I crammed inside this thing? Who would do this to me? And why? When did I get here? What the heck is going on? My head swirls in confusion as I try to recall what happened last. That's right. I met that old man, senior detective, and then... The haziness clears as I begin to remember. I was suddenly attacked by senior detective and eventually lost consciousness. You know, he also drugged me, but... He claimed to be part of the Detective Alliance, but maybe that was just a bluff? Wait, if he was lying about the part of being part of DA, duh. That means the pet killer is still at large. I've got to get back ASAP. I reach to grab my smartphone, but after a frantic search, I realize that my front pockets have been emptied. As I continue to searching my person, I notice an unfamiliar weight in my back pocket. That's weird. I don't normally keep stuff back there. Suspicious. Sus. I carefully pluck the foreign object from my pocket. It's an iPad! How did that fit in my butt pocket? Damn. Men's pants really do have different pocket sizes compared to women. It's a tablet device, like an oversized smartphone, more or less. The moment I see it, though, a chill runs down my spine. Ooh, another sprite! No, wait. Is this? I lift it up, touching the buttons out of habit. And then a notification appears. Authentication successful. Good morning, Wato Hojo. Seems you got your D-pad working, hmm? Sure you were drugged, but sakes alive, boy. Out cold for 3 days straight? -1 point. You're back to 0. You're back to 0 now. Ah, oh, damn it. He's like, now you don't qualify. You don't qualify anymore. Get off my island, or wherever you are. Get out of my forest. As the tablet comes to life, a familiar voice emanates from its speaker. Damn, 3 days. That's a concerning amount of time. How powerful was the drug? Jeez, man. Could have killed me. This is a senior detective, the agent who brought you here. We met 3 days ago, though to you, I suppose it feels like it just happened. Wait, I was out for 3 days? So senior detective's the one reaching out to me. I knew I recognized his voice from before. Still, his tone is pretty nonchalant for a kidnapper. I can't help but feel irritated. Well, I'm certain you think I've deceived you. You are, in fact, the newest member of the Detective Alliance. Because, who knows? If you doubt me, view the detective roster on your D-pad, that electronic device you know as a trademark of the Alliance. As an official member of the Alliance, your personal information should already be recorded in the database. It wasn't hard to find, kid. You just told me your name. I open up the tablet and look through the roster you mentioned. There, I try to find my profile, beginning with my full legal name. Oh! New keyword unlocked. How do I see that? Wato Hojo. Detective rank 100. Yep, that's me. It even lists details only Mr. Gunjoji would know, like my skills and work experience. Okay. No. How do I go to the menu? How do I see what the thingy was? How do I... Oh, quick save. Sure. How do I go to the menu? How do I go to the menu? 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 Is it the plus button? Ah, here it is. Okay. Roster. View what Watto knows about each of the detectives. Ooh! Okay, here's me. Let's check me out right now. Intelligence report. Alias unrecorded. Real name Watto Hojo. Rank 100. He's 17 years old. He solved 0 cases. I thought he'd been doing this for a little while. 0. Wow. Notable cases. None. Hobby. Collecting publications on homes. Sherlock Holmes? Special skill. Housework. He really is male wife material. Male wife. Good. Additional notes. A male high school student who assists at the office of a private detective agency. 3 years ago, his aunt, a police officer, introduced him to the Gunjoji agency. I'm just thinking about how Shuichi's like, my uncle was in the detective agency, which is how I got into it. They changed it. They're like, can I copy your homework? Yeah, just change it a little bit. Oh, his uncle. We'll change it to an aunt. Where he began working part-time. Since then, he has studied the basics of detective work in addition to performing copious chores. Oops, oh, what? Copious chores. Watto trained in the Ikusa School of Arrest Techniques, a form often used by security guards. Although he lacks in proficiency, his instincts are good, and have potential to improve an explosive rate if paired with some other special ability. This is very shonen protag. Power of friendship! Conversely, he's a professional when it comes to housework. Without him, the agency would be a sea of garbage within a week's time. Are they really employing him to be a detective or just a cleaner? He's, okay, his stats. Inference, analyzation, inspection, assistance, movement. Okay. Senior detective, rank. He's retired. Oh, so wait, he's not part of the agency? Cases solved 419! He was so close! He was so close to 420! Man, a shame. Notable cases. The Eccentric Architecture series. What? The Alice Castle killings. Okay. Hobbies. People watching. DIY. Special skill. Architectural design. What? Is he the Eccentric Architecture series? A veteran detective who Vindokyu survived the Dayless Night incident and helped to found the Detective Alliance. During one particular case, he made a grave error that resulted in a loss of life and his subsequent retirement. He now works behind the scenes, scouting and mentoring promising young detectives. Alright, and I guess here's all the other people we don't know yet. Lexicon. Detective Alliance. Oh my god, there's so much text. Do you guys want me to read these or like just don't even worry about them? Yeah, we could maybe read them later. Ouch, my special skill is housework. I'm no great detective, sure, but that's a low blow. I wonder what else is on here. It's like, what? They're calling me a housemaid. They're calling me a male wife. It lists other detectives' ranks and aliases too, not to mention intel and investigation statuses on recent atrocities. Atrocities! Oh my lord! The way I said it was atrocious. From the latest incidents all the way back to the before I was born, there's a robust selection of key documents about cases infamous to the public. It's far too much for one person to read, frankly. Even at a glance, most of the content seems to be highly technical in nature. For something so, like, I assume confidential, it seemed like it was really easy to authenticate my identity. This is way too much effort for a prank. Meaning, did the DA really... the DA really did recruit me. Can I trust what senior detective says?
僕は本当に探偵同盟の一員になったんですね。信じていいんですか、老子探偵さん。
So I've actually been recruited by the Detective Alliance? This isn't a joke, right, senior detective sir?
なお、今流れているのは録音音
Oh.
声だ。緊急事態が起こったので、お前さんを森の中へ隠し、私は離れることとする。
You're listening to a recording at present. An emergency came up, so I've hidden you in the woods while I go to address it. Yes, that's right. I put you in this locker. You know, the fact that it's a recording makes me feel like something's not right here. I mean, clearly an emergency came up. But, who wants to bet Senior is alive or dead right now? I'm just saying. So that's how it is. I assumed this was a phone call, but I guess that's not the case. Bottom energy. You guys are still discussing, like, his male wife status. The device's settings must have been configured to play this voice message as soon as it was finished authenticating.
準備ができ次第、デバイスのマップ機能を使って森を抜け、山の頂上の洋館へと向かうんだ。
Alright, kids, so there's an emergency, but I have time to make a recording of me explaining all this stuff and telling you a tutorial. When you're ready, open the map on your D-pad, then make your way through the woods and head for the manor at the peak.
洋館で待っていれば、彼らと合流できるはず。私も必ず後で向かうから待っていてほしい。
Once there, you should soon meet the others. I promise to head over myself once I'm able, so just wait for me in front of the manor.
それから途中で見かける建物には絶対に入るな。
And one last thing. Do not, under any circumstances, enter the structure you'll see along the way.
入れば減点などでは済まない。自分の身を守るためだと思って私の指示に従ってくれ。
Unauthorized entry will result in far worse than a subtraction of points. Follow my orders, like your life depends on it. Suspicious. Wait, like Komaeda. Komaeda said he was skilled in housework. Wow, I didn't realize Komaeda was in this game too. He was so good at cleaning. You guys are like, oh yeah, talking about the housework point more than what's going on in the game. Senior detective speaks without pause. The moment he's finished, the sound cuts out abruptly. I stand there in a daze, holding the tablet, my new D-pad, in one hand. I lift my head and peer through the tree line, making out a shape of a mountain with an imposing manor resting on its summit. Is that the building Senior Detective was referring to? While I don't fully trust him, my options are limited. Pressed for choice, I open the map application on my tablet. The morgue? That doesn't sound very good. Various graphics appear on screen, displaying the surrounding area. That's right, this area is just cemeteries. Why are the detectives meeting up at a cemetery? Who knows? All that blue surrounding everything must be the ocean, which means I've been taken to a remote island. An island! It really is an island! It's all coming together, guys. This really is just Danganronpa AU. Wow. Morgue Island. Is that the name of it?
モルグというのはこの島の名前か？聞いたこともないけど、海外まで連れてこられたとかじゃないよな。
Morgue. Is that the name of this place? Never heard of it. Could I be in a foreign country or something? Either way, getting all gloomy won't solve things. I use my fingers to zoom in on the map, hoping to find more info to go off. How do I pronounce that word? Gormenghast? The screen then displays my current location and a few details about the vicinity. Just as Senior Detective said, there seems like to be some sort of manor atop the peak. Plus another structure near the tree line. Okay, there's a lab. Some shady, like, experiments are going on in there, I'm sure. Without any other clues to guide me, I decide to follow Senior Detective's instructions for now.
探偵ネームって自分でデバイスに登録するのか？どうしよう。僕には特技なんてないし、かといって適当に決めたら後悔必至だ。
Oh, I need to register my detective alias on here, but I don't really have any talents, and I'm definitely regretting putting something random. Oh, I definitely regret. He doesn't have any talents! My boy! Oh no! The way the mouth sings with ma 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 ma, like that's a closed mouth, but his mouth went ah ba 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 ba. Nope, I've got nothing. The tablet hums quietly as I trek on. Before long, I see a parting in the trees. Oh, there's a helicopter pad. A massive heliport stretches before me. To its right sits a relatively small 3-story building. Why wasn't this on the map? Though it blocks my line of sight, I assume that the manor is just up ahead at the top of the hill. He should be the housewife detective. This structure here must be one of the senior detective, must be the one Senior Detective warned me against entering. It's not like I really trust the guy, so I'm admittedly a bit curious to sneak a peek inside. But as soon as the thought crossed my mind, a sudden sense of unease washes over me. Whoa, there's a lot of dots in there. On my tablet map, I see numerous circular icons displayed within the building's walls. And not just a handful either. Dozens of icons crowd around like ants. Why did I say it like that? Like ants swarming over food. It's boba! It looks like an atom. Okay, that's actually better. It does look like an atom, sort of. Judging by my own marker on the map, I think these icons are all people? But if that's the case, what does that mean? It's a surprise party! I open the door and they're like, surprise! Welcome! But you failed because you came in here. And we told you not to. My apprehension refuses to die down. I get the sense that going in there would only end in regret, just as Senior Detective had warned. I need to decide my next step carefully. I will... Oh, seems like a time to save. Oh my god, the heartbeat sound effect keeps going even in the save. Alright, what should we do? Do you want to go inside? Or ignore it and head to the manor? Are there... Can I die in this game? Like, are there multiple routes? I don't know. But you know what? We're gonna enter it because we don't wanna follow his instructions. We wanna know. I wanna know. I'm curious. Let's go. No doubt about it. I've got to check this building out first. It'd be risky just to blindly trust Senior Detective after all. These circular icons are obviously people, which would indicate others are already in there. It makes a lot more sense to meet with them here instead of wandering around on my own. Okay. Everything is in black and white right now. The heartbeat is still going. I think something bad is gonna happen. The senior detective must be trying to prevent me from joining up with anyone else. That's gotta be it. I speak out loud, desperately trying to calm my frantic heartbeat. With great trepidation, I slowly approach the entrance. The dark shadow is faintly visible from the glass door of the building. Just as I had suspected, there are other people here. Without a moment of hesitation, I push the glass door open and rush inside. Hello! I'm a new member of the Detective Alliance and... My voice hitches, and my eyes widen like saucers as my train of thought comes to a grinding halt. All from the shock of seeing the horrific scene that laid before me. Whoa! Okay, it looks like a bunch of scientists are dead, but I can't help but look at that swirly pattern in the back and think of Izuru. Oh no! It's the Izuru Kamakura project! Corpses. Wow! Oh god. Oh, damn, this music though. A large mound rests in the open space beyond the entryway. A haphazard pile, blackened and dead, reeking of rotten cheese and fetid garbage. Cheese! Damn, this music seems like it hits a little too hard to be horrifying. It seems like it's like, yeah. Let the bodies hit the floor. Convincing myself that it's fake, I draw closer. Then I lock eyes with one. Its cloudy gaze a stark reminder of our shared mortality. It's heartbreakingly clear this corpse once belonged to a living being. Is it normal we can't hear the music? You can't hear it? You should be able to hear it. My stomach lurches, its contents spilling from my mouth. If you want me to turn the music up, I can. I can't take it. Sinking to my knees, I suck in heavy breaths as my heart hammers so hard it threatens to burst. Senior Detective must have known. Regret fills me for not heeding his warnings. I want to run, to break away and leave this place forever. Senior Detective, what the heck is going on this island? Why are there dead bodies here? I desperately focus all my energy into every lungful of air I take. But my pulse won't slow down. In fact, it keeps growing faster. My chest burns like it's on fire. No matter how hard I try to inhale, my chest only aches more and more until finally I can no longer breathe. What is happening? I can't. My instincts tell me that I've got to get outside, but my limbs are numb from the lack of oxygen. heavy and useless, as if I'm deep underwater. So there must be like poison gas or something in here. I crawl, inching along like a caterpillar, but the exit is too far away. A feeling of doom overwhelms me as my strength ebbs away. I can't breathe. I need air. I can't take any more of this. Please, help me! Desperate, I try to scream, but I can't muster a sound. Oh my god, my heartbeat! The pain is agonizing. All thoughts leave my head, despite knowing no one will save me. My mind still cries out. Help! Someone, please! Help! I can't breathe, it hurts! I need to get out! I don't want to die! Help! Someone, please! Help me! Help me! Help me, 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 help me. Something snaps. My vision fails, but at least the pain in my chest is finally gone. The ultimate bottom is dying? Oh, hello! I just look at you guys in the comments and be like, oh no, my baby girl's dying. Watto turns into a worm? This man is dying from poison gas and you're making fun of him? You're making fun of him for turning into a worm and being a bottom. Okay, what was that? I didn't have to reload. What is this, re-zero? Was it just a dream? Did I jump back in time? What happened? Huh? With a start, I see the heliport stretching before me once more. I take deep breaths, trying to calm myself. The air tastes good somehow. Not sure why, but I feel like I just woke up from a nightmare. What is going on? Are we a time traveler? Oh, right. I was deciding whether I should check out that building or head to the manor. Baby girl is back! The air tastes like cheese! And not a rotten kind! Yay! Head to the peak or investigate the building. This could very well be a fateful fork in my path. I need to stay calm, think rationally, and make the right choice here. I will... Oh, I guess you can't go back in. Or can you? Okay, that was weird. Maybe dead ends in this game, like bad ends, will just automatically take you back, which is not a bad idea, I think. Because that saves you from having to, like, go back into your saves and reload. But I wonder if there's actually, like, a story-relevant, reason why it did that. Like, he's like, oh, what am I doing here? I thought I had a nightmare. Well, let's ignore it and head to the manor, where we are alive. I decide to do what Senior Detective suggested and make my way towards the manor at the peak of the mountain. My mentor always chided me for being so rash. Maybe I wouldn't have been abducted if I had just waited for him like I was supposed to. What's more, I get this deep feeling of dread whenever I look at that building to the right of the heliport. I should follow Senior Detective's advice, especially considering that he might have a better way of a better grasp of the situation than me. What is this place really? This island? I make my way up the mountain, quietly grumbling to myself, when suddenly... Whoa! 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 Okay. Interesting. I think there might be There might just be some kind of time traveling or like jumping to alternate universes kind of story plot point going on. Maybe I can predict the future? Maybe? A chill runs down my spine. I quickly turn to look behind me. But the only thing in sight is that building. I get the strange feeling that going there would have had irrevocable consequences for me. My uneasiness lingers, but I turn my back and keep going in spite of it. I think maybe in the future, if that kind of choice ever comes up again, if we choose like the correct choice, he might just have a flash and we'll kind of see what we missed in a bad ending, which is kind of a nice way to do it, I guess, because it makes you want to go see the bad ending. You'll be like, oh, what was that little flash? I continue up the twisting mountain path for about 15 minutes, until at last I arrive at the manor door. It was a gentle incline, but I'm still spent. I wearily take a seat, resting my back against the outside wall of the manor. It's the exact kind of setting you'd expect in any mystery novel. The manor exterior speaks to its age and smells faintly of lumber. During my approach, I could only gasp at the structure's imposing beauty. It's Hope's Peak Academy. No, it's not. Upon a closer inspection, I notice its windows are constructed from an unnaturally thick glass, impossible to break or peek through. What is the point of them? I stand up and circle the perimeter, but there don't appear to be any points of entry aside from the front door. If anything, it seems like it was built to house prisoners, not residents. This definitely isn't your average manor. What on earth could be waiting within? I slow down and catch my breath. My hand is damp with sweat as I turn the knob on the manor's only entrance. A loud clank rings out as I swing the door open with ease. Oh, hello. The interior seems normal enough. Am I just overthinking things? I ask weakly as I take a step inside. As soon as I let go of the knob, the door closes on its own. Not one moment later. What? Huh? A sharp pain suddenly erupts in my head, causing me to stagger involuntarily. A shadow at my feet expands rapidly. My spine tingles as I feel something rush quickly towards me. Without even a moment of hesitation, I kick out and leap to the side. However... Whoa! Was that like a table? Did someone throw a table at me? Something slams hard against my back, against the back of my skull. The impact sends me flying. My vision swims, my mind already fading. I find myself unable to stand. Then the world fades to white. I passed out again. What? Alright, well, someone or something attacked me. Morse code? Ooh. Someone new. Yo, guys, this chump ain't waking up. How about I kick him around a bit? Oh, how's about... Rowdy? Rowdy detective? Okay. Don't be so violent, Rowdy. I hear voices nearby. Okay, this is giving like Gyaru sort of vibe. I totes side with doleful? Doleful? What does doleful mean? I totes side with doleful here. Violence is so not cool. Why don't we just like dump a bucket of water on him instead? Junko? Joko, is that you?
ここは冷静にね。
Downtown? That idea is as extreme, just as extreme downtown. Let's try and consider our options rationally.
もしや心肺が止まっているのではないか。我が速やかに心臓マッサージを。
What are these people? Mayhaps his vital organs are unresponsive. I shall administer a cardiac massage at once.
その必要はありません。どうやら目を覚ましたようですよ。
No need for that. I think he's waking up. Oh, hello, people! Whoa! Oh, is this person in a wheelchair? That's pretty cool to see. Okay, so got I assume that one on the very left is Rowdy. There's someone with like bandages behind her. There's a guy holding a file or something in his hand. And the little person on the wheelchair. Huh, interesting people. I open my eyes, but my vision is blurred. The dizzying pain in my head is unbearable. There's a constant ringing in my ears, and my body won't move an inch. A wave of nausea comes over me, but I manage to stop myself from groaning.
僕は痛い。
What happened? I vaguely recall being hit by something the moment I stepped into the manor. Okay, let's take a look at them. Ooh, I like the stockings the person has. Heterochromia, I think. Yeah. I like the one in the back with like the bandages, right? I like their hairstyle. I vaguely recall being hit by something the moment I stepped into the manor. At last, my vision finally clears up.
あなたたちは
Who are you people? When my eyes refocus, I'm met with several unfamiliar faces and a sturdy rope binding me. Oh, I'm tied up! I'm tied up, surrounded by a group of strangers. What in the world is going on?
おい、てめえ侵入者こら！
You lousy intruder! Okay, hello. Ooh. Cool theme. I like this hair. I like the stylish hair with the curve and everything. That's cool. You lousy intruder! A girl in a sports jacket grabs me by my throat. Oh, by the throat. Whoa! And glowering menacingly. Why is everyone choking me? The two people I've met in the game so far have both choked me. This is how it is for Wato Hojo, the ultimate chokeable. The chokeable detective. She looks to be in her early teens, but her strength is incredible. I can't get a peep out while trapped in her iron grip.
本部で待ち伏せたいい度胸してんじゃねえか。どこの組織の回し者だてめえ。ああ
You got some stones jumping us on our home turf. Who you spying for, huh? Huh?
大和探偵さん、落ち着いて。
Ooh, hello. Calm down, rowdy detective. Let's see. You're in a chair. I know it's the wheelchair, but like every time I see a character in this kind of pose, it makes me think like, evil mastermind. Apart from that, I like the color scheme. It's a nice color scheme. The eyes are cool, the hair is cool, the clothes are but I like the color of the chair. Calm down, rowdy detective.
落ち着いてられるかよ。こいつは俺たちの仲間をぶち殺した犯人かもしれねえんだぞ。
Jamoke? What's a jamoke?
許せねえぜ。
To hell with that! This jamoke might have offed some of our own! Plus, he don't even give us an answer. I ain't just gonna let that slide.
だけど、 首を締め上げたままでは何も話せませんよ。
Well, he can't talk if you're actively choking him now, can he?
え
Huh?
おお、科学探偵の言う通りだな。
Techie.
悪かったよ、侵入者。本当にすまねえ。
Crap! You got a point, techie detective. Sorry, intruder. My bad. 100%. Okay, at least she's backed off, you know. Thanks for not choking me anymore. The girl in the sports jacket lets me go, then immediately falls to her knees, touching her head to the floor as she apologizes. Oh!
顔を上げてください。気にしてませんから。よくわかりませんけど、僕は怪しまれるのに十分な理由があったんですよね。
It's okay. You don't need to grovel about it. I'm still in the dark here, but I get that you have every reason to suspect me.
その通りだが、このままじゃ筋が通らねえ。けじめだ。手痛いのを一発、俺に見舞ってくれ。
That checks out, but it don't make us right. One bad turn deserves another, so come on! Hit me! Hit me!
そんなことしませんよ。
Oh my god, she's got so much midriff.
顔を上げてください。
My lord. No way am I gonna do that. Besides, I can't. I'm all tied up, so please stop bowing.
実は僕も状況が全然わからなくて混乱してるんです。皆さんは何なんですか？それにこの島は一体何が起こったんですか？
I've literally no idea what's happening. Who are all of you? What is this island? What's going on around here? As I asked the so-called rowdy detective my questions, the boy in the wheel— oh, it's a boy, okay. The boy in the wheelchair approaches us.
自らの意思でこの島を訪れたわけではないのですね。それに詳しいことは何もわからないと。
I take it you aren't here of your own volition? You say you aren't informed of the situation, right?
ええ、老子探偵という人に連れてこられたらしいんですが、詳しいことは何も。
Yeah, all I know is that senior detective brought me here.
老子探偵があなたを。
Senior detective? The boy called Techie Detective cups his chin in thought.
先ほど眼球運動を確認した限り。
But we're not gonna show it because we didn't draw a sprite for it.
可能性もあるけど、一度事実として考えた方が良さそうだ。でもあの老子探偵は何の目的も告げずにこの本部まで。
I checked your eyes to verify you were unconscious. We'll just assume it wasn't a self-induced ruse for now. But Senior Detective bring you to HQ? Oh, so they were suspicious that I did this to myself and I was faking it.
連れてくるなんて何か違和感がある。このお兄さんは僕らとは立ち位置が違うのか。八つ崎港事件の捜査にどう関係があるの？
I heard Oni-san. Are you younger than me? How old is everybody in this organization? That doesn't sit well with me. Where do you fit in with the rest of us? What do you have to do with the Quartering Duke investigation?
おい、科学探偵ってばよ。
Yo, Earth Techie Detective?
ごめんなさい。ちょっと考え込んでしまって。
Ow! Oh, sorry. I was so lost in thought. Okay, so all of these people know each other. That's kind of nice. It's different. They've already got some kind of relationships going on. Rowdy Detective post Techie Detective. Oh god. Can I not say detective? Can I just say Rowdy pokes Techie? I'm gonna say detective so many times. Snapping him out of his trance, he dips his head in apology. I'm as confused as ever right now, but I've heard of these two detectives before.
この人たちの集まりを。
Does that mean all of them are...
鳥間、その人
Oh, hello!
縛ったまま尋問するとか、どんなプレイだよって感じでキモいじゃん。
So you're the, like, peppy gyaru girl. I mean, I like her outfit. I like her hair. Her hair's cool. She's got nails, the red nails. Oh. Anyway, should we let the guy loose? Keep grilling him while he's all tied up and people are gonna think we're into this kind of stuff. Are you into being tied up, my guy? I mean, it's cool if you are. I'm not kink shaming. Okay, so she's the downtown detective. What does that even mean? Downtown? Hold on, downtown detective. Okay, you. Let's take a look. Whoa! The hip window. Well, their outfit kind of is making me think of like a traditional-ish, shrine-ish, inspired-ish. But they got bandages everywhere, and it makes me think of Mikan. So... Huh? What? I'm just looking at this sprite, right? And I'm like, why is the ass out? Like, there's such a curve that the butt is still sticking out. I'm like, okay. Sorry, it's just, we should wait a bit longer, I think. The trendy girl responds with indignation, causing the frail boy... That's a boy? I like him. To tear up. Nevertheless, he doesn't back down. Our enemy wields a deadly poison that can kill over 20 people. If this is him, he could wipe us all out by scattering a trace amount of it. Freeing him without at least a pat-down would be far too dangerous. I like how Chori is like, of course you do. Of course you like him. Yes, of course I do. Oh yeah, I guess I got a little antsy there. My bad. Even though her idea got rejected, the trendy girl called Downtown Detective laughs as if nothing happened. Thanks, Doleful Detective. No wonder you're number 14. Mad props. Nonsense. I'm just paranoid. Still, I don't want any more victims, like all those people in the research facility. Okay, so everybody knows about it. Everybody knows about the dead people in the lab. If anything, we need to be overcautious. The somewhat androgynous youth speaks with a voice full of fear. Yeah, I like the designs. Victims like those in the research facility? The comment catches my attention, but now isn't the time to be asking questions. Instead, I hold my tongue and continue to watch in silence. Whoa! Hello! Armor? So you just wear that all day, every day? All year? Fear not, Sir Doleful Detective, even should his intentions prove nefarious. I, Armored Detective, swear to protect you. The armored man rests one hand on the youth called Doleful Detective, and one on the other, Downtown Detective. Thanks, Armor. Physical exertion is a law for me, so I appreciate it. Though the boy smiles at Armored Detective, Downtown Detective waves off the gauntlet, looking utterly repulsed.
暑苦しさやばいんで秒で離れてもらえます？序列32位の武装探偵さん。
Yeah, nah. Are you Australian? Yeah, nah. I'm good. You're like suffocating me. Would you back off, number 32? What am I? Like number 20 or something?
おお、我の序列を覚えてくれているのか。このメンバーで唯一の30位以下だというのに、我は感動したぞ。必ずお主の命を守り抜こう。
Alright, this man is an idiot, isn't he? You recall my rank despite my being only one here that's lower than 30! Oh, okay, so everyone here is within the top 30. My heart is stirred, I swear on my life to protect you. Also,
皮肉が通じないんですけど。
take a hint. How annoying can you get? Armored detective happily strides closer to downtown detective. I just gotta say, the armored detective, is he like blind in one eye? Because that helmet only has eye holes on one side. I'm like, that's not a great design. He doesn't seem to notice the look of genuine disgust on her face. Wow, hello, my dude. Okay, this guy looks very tired. He's got like the eye bags, wrinkle, you know, he's like, oh, hey guys. Oh, I'm just a salary man. He's reminding me of, is it Snake? Snake from Zero Escape, just right now. Moving on, we should touch base with the chief on our D-pads. We're lucky our device signals allow us to communicate from the manor to the research facility. A man who looks like a corporate employee joins the conversation. Can I get your order, please? I've got a pen. He holds a familiar tablet-like device in his hands, a D-pad, the trademark of the Detective Alliance. My heart beats fast in spite of myself, as I guess at the nature of my company. Workaholic! Oh dear. Workaholic. I hope he's paid at least okay. Thanks, Workaholic Detective. You're always so quick on your feet.
ほうれん草は社会人の基本なんてね。そちらの眠り姫についてリーダーに確認も取ってみたけど、どうやら彼も私たち探偵同盟の仲間だそうだよ。
Okay, guys, I just want to ask you, going forward, like after all of the characters get introduced, should I turn off the voice acting? The only reason I say this is not because I don't like the Japanese voice acting, but because I'm reading everything out loud. This game will take like twice as long because I'm just waiting for them to finish talking before I speak. Unless you want me to just make their voices softer and I just talk over it. I just want to know. But like, at least when we're just meeting all of these characters, I do want to hear what their voices sound like. Also, this is going on for a long time. I don't know, like we barely met anyone and we're like so far in. Oh, that reminds me. You know what? Why don't we check out their profiles while we're here? Oh, never mind. We can't do that yet. We don't know them enough. Apparently. Adulting 101. Plan, do, checked, act. As for our sleeping beauty here, I got in touch with the chief and he's indeed a fellow member of the DA. Oh! Wait, the chief? Is Senior Detective the chief or not the chief? Because if he is the chief, that means he's alive. To be safe, I'd like to confirm with you directly. This is no mistake, right? Right, no mistake about it. Though, I only just got my D-pad. Honestly, I'm completely new to this. Okay, make the voices softer. Should I do this wait, should I do that after all the characters show up, or do you want me to just start it now? Everything clicks into place as I speak with the man referred to as the workaholic detective. I knew it. They really are part of the Alliance. And these aren't just any average members. They're so famous, even a nobody like me knows of them. There could be only one possible reason why a group of detectives like this would be gathered here. It was the same thing I had been brought for, to discuss how to handle the courting Duke. They're all here for that meeting, no doubt.
残る謎はまだ探偵ネームも持たない新人がどうしてこの探偵同盟本部にいるのかという点だね。
The only question that remains is, why would a new recruit who lacks even a proper alias be here at the Detective Alliance HQ?
君も八つ崎港対策会議に招集されたのかい?
Were you also invited to participate in our discussion regarding how to deal with the quartering Duke?
はい。老子探偵から説明を受けて、自分の探偵デバイスもありますよ。
Yes, Senior Detective explained it to me. Oh, that's right, I have my own D-pad too.
胸ポケットに入っていたデバイスはやはり君自身のものだったんだね。悪いけど。
Oh, he took it away from me. I see. So the one in your shirt pocket really was yours. My apologies, I took the liberty of searching you. Huh? When? When you were passed out, we tied you up. I don't know how, but Workaholic Detective is clearly holding my device. The fact he could swipe it without my noticing is terrifying. You were passed out! You've been tied up! What do you mean? He did it when you weren't awake. Unless he means he just did it in front of him just now. Now then, if you would allow me to borrow your hand for just a moment. Workaholic Detective grabs my hand to bypass the D-pad's fingerprint authentication, navigating to the message application with practice ease. He seems to be checking my invitation to the Quartering Duke meeting, which I had been reading just before I fell unconscious. I see, it's the same exact message as the one I received. It appears you truly will be joining us. I'm sorry I talked over you, man. Relief washes through me as Workaholic Detective smiles, but it doesn't last long. That being said, anyone capable of infiltrating this island would have no trouble faking a simple email. This is getting interesting. The ultimate bottom is in an interesting situation. Thank you. Yeah, so far, I mean, I'm mostly hooked by that one bit where he, like, avoided the bad end for some reason. Like, that's the part that hooks me at the moment. Because right now, Watto himself is kind of like a wet blanket. I wouldn't call him very charming. Workaholic Detective's smile turns grim. His piercing gaze cuts right through me, making my body flare up with goosebumps. The music is really good though. Making lousy knockoffs, eh? You're asking for a one-way ticket to hell, pal. Courtesy of my fist. Okay, is she supposed to have a southern accent or something? Making lousy knockoffs, eh? You're asking for a one-way ticket to hell, pal. Courtesy of my face. I don't know if I should do that. What do you guys think? You don't give off that unique presence the rest of us detectives have. Just who are you? We lack sufficient data for any conclusions. For now, we have no choice but to keep him under surveillance until we can find out more. The other detectives watch me warily. Their eyes make it abundantly clear that they're on high alert. Not that they're high. I completely understand why they suspect my exceptional circumstances, but that doesn't make their looks sting any less. dwelling on doleful detective's unsettling remarks earlier led me to wonder what happened to the Detective Alliance.
まあさ、怪しんでばかりじゃ拉致が開かないし、鳥間うちらに同行させりゃいいんじゃね?
Look, being on edge won't help us at all. So why don't we just, I don't know, bring him with us along, you know?
同志のじっちゃんも見つけなきゃだしさ、言い争ってる暇とかないっしょ。
We still gotta find Old Man Senior, so it's not like we have time to stand around arguing.
気が合うな、渋谷探偵殿。我も同意見である。証拠が出るまでは彼も仲間の一員でよかろう。
Is this man a simp? Our minds are as one, Lady Downtown Detective. I fully concur. Let us treat him as a compatriot. Compatriot? As a friend. Until more evidence appears.
あんたと同意見なのは天下げな。
Our minds are miles apart, weirdo, but whatevs.
うち頭悪いからさ。武装ちゃんの言う通り、その人も一緒に連れてっていいと思うわけ。
Call me an airhead, but I'm with armor on this. I think it'd be chill to take him with.
ミステリもので仲間割れとか死亡フラグだしね。
Besides, I know my mystery stories. Splitting up would be like total suicide.
ミステリものって。
Mystery stories, you say? What are you, 12? Techie Detective smiles wryly as Rowdy Detective grabs the rope tying me up. Oh my god.
まあ、渋谷の言う通りだな。
Yeah, Rowdy's got the right idea. Oh! Rowdy Detective tears my restraints apart as if they were made of paper. Damn, she just ripped that rope. I can now move freely except for my bound hands. Oh, never mind. But still, what raw physical strength! It's hard to believe a girl smaller than me could be so powerful.
仲間同士で疑い合ってたら、八つ咲き子の思うツボだ。
Mistrusting- oh.
あんたを信じることにするぜ。
Mistrusting others is exactly what the courting Duke wants. So for now, I'll trust you too.
行動の前に一言確認を取ってほしかったところだけど、私も同意見だよ。
I'd wish you at least... Stop talking! I wish you asked before acting, but at the least I do agree with the notion. My search didn't turn up anything suspicious.
君にはひとまず我々と行動を共にしてもらおう。ただし今は一刻を争う時代だ。私たちがどんな状況に置かれているかについてはまた移動しながら。
All of you in the comments, strong woman. I like strong woman. Until further notice, you'll be coming with us. Seeing as this is a race against the clock, I'll have you catch up as we move along.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you. The detective heads out, one after another. Now that the movehead has lightened, I can't help but let out a sigh of relief. Okay, is there an elevator? Is there a lift in this manor? How the heck is the techie gonna get up the staircase? I've seen plenty of suspects get interrogated in mystery novels and shows, but never did I expect to be the one in the hot seat. Life sure keeps you on its toes.
そういえば、侵入者さんのことをなんて呼べばいい？まだ探偵ネームないんでしょ？せっかくだし、今決めちゃおうよ。
That reminds me, what should we call you, intruder? You don't have a detective alias yet, right? This is your chance to pick one.
僕の名前は
Well, my name is... I barely stopped myself from answering Downtown Detective with my real name. Keeping your name secret is the first rule of the Detective Alliance. It could be deadly if your identity were to get out between cases. That's why upon joining the DA, members are given a one-word codename based on a defining characteristic of theirs. That codename is known as the Detective Alias. I've longed to have one of my own ever since Mr. Gunjoji told me about them.
僕の探偵ネームは
My detective alias is, Despite my yearning for one, it's hard to think of anything on the spot. I have no experience, skills, or defining characteristics. To be perfectly honest, I couldn't even begin to guess why I was let into the Detective Alliance.
いや、悩みすぎっしょ。
What?
さあ、見た
Oh
感
my
じ
god.
うちより年上っぽいのに、
bottom. You guys.
そこまで情けないとぶっちゃけ反応に困るんですけど。
What? Is it that hard? You're older than me. Shouldn't you have more life experience? Like, seriously, dude. I can't even with you. Why are all of these people teenagers? Like, I understand for, like, Danganronpa, you know, like, they're supposed to be in, like, high school, right? But it's like, you guys are in a real-world detective agency. Why are you all teenagers? Except for the workaholic. I think he's an adult man.
面目ないです。
Sorry, this is really embarrassing.
ほら、一緒に考えようよ。特技は何？今までの事件で得意だと感じたことないわけ？
Well, let's think of one together. What are your skills? Anything you're good at in all the cases you've been in so far? Actually, I've been in 0 cases. And my skill is housework. She's like, oh! Well, you can be my little errand boy then. Yay!
猫を探すのが得意です。なぜか好かれるので。
I'm good at finding cats. They like me. Alright, you'll be Catboy Detective. Downtown gives a deep sigh. My amateur status fills me with shame.
じゃあ、無能探偵ってことでよろしく。
Incompetent. Alrighty then, how about we call you Incompetent Detective? You kinda suck, so you know. My little meow meow detective. My little incompetent man. What? Oh no, my name! It changed to incompetent. Now that's just cruel. You might as well be saying I'm good for nothing. I mean, not that it isn't true, but still. I'd obviously prefer a different name, but before I can object...
他のみんなもいい名前が決まるまでは無能探偵って呼ぶ感じでおなしゃす。
Hey everyone! Until we think of something better, this here is the Incompetent Detective, Kay.
大和男児らしい謙虚な名前だな。好感が持てるぜ。
Nice and humble, fitting for a young gun Ichin to find his place in the world.
飛脚探偵さんや社畜探偵さんと同じく特徴をカリカチュアしたタイプの名前なんですね。
I see, so it's a caricature of your traits, in the same vein as doleful and workaholic. You just kinda suck!
一緒に頑張ろうね、無能くん。
Right, you're one of us now, incompetent. You suck! Yeah, you suck!
仲間らしさがぐっと強まるのである。よろしく頼むぞ、無能殿。
A name with which we call upon your aids, deepen our bonds. I am at your service, sir. Incompetent. Haha, you suck.
このご利用しな空気、自分の時を思い出すな。
Oh, picking on the new guy takes me back. I was picked on, and now look at me, I'm a workaholic. Why am I giving him the Kawaii voice? Incompetent detective rapidly gains the approval of the rest, so rapidly that it's too late to dispute it. Much to my chagrin. Chagrin? Oh my god, senpai? Aw, look how fast your new name caught on. I'm so happy for you, Incompetent.
全然良くない。
It doesn't make me happy at all. Laugh track. Despite my protests, Downtown ignores me, flashing a devilish smile. Thus, I did become Incompetent Detective, an official member of the Detective Alliance. Is this the end of the demo? No, we're still going, I guess. Oh my goodness. I might have to make this a 2-parter. My goodness. We'll keep going for now, though. We haven't even met everybody yet. A bright red carpet covers the floor, and landscape paintings adorn the walls of the corridor. Is that supposed to be the armored detective's walking sound effect? The detective explains the situation as we walk down the passageway, the scent of the rose on display around us drifting in the air.
君が連れてこられたこの場所は地図にすら載っていない孤島だ。この絶海の孤島を本拠地として探偵同盟は活動を続けてきたそうだよ。
Okay, I think they really need to calm down on the sound effects. This location to which you've been brought is the island that doesn't appear on any map. This DA's used it as a base of operation for years.
本部の2つの建物。
Welcome to Jabberwock Island.
研究施設、スナークスと宿泊用の洋館、ゴーメンガーストとに分かれている。
It has two buildings, Snarks, a research facility for investigation support and gear development, and Gormengast, a manor for overnight stays.
本来、私たちが到着した後は、この洋館にジオラマで再現された八崎港事件の主要な現場を見ながら、全員で推理する手はずだったんだ。
The original plan was for everyone to discuss the situation in the matter. We were to review dioramas of the various quartering Duke cases.
だったというのは
That was the plan? Rowdy detective suddenly punches the wall beside her, causing other nearby walls to tremble from the impact. Damn, she's very powerful.
俺たちが到着した時には本部の探偵たちの多くが毒殺されてたんだよ。
When we got here, a bunch of detectives from HQ had been snuffed out by poison.
研究施設にいた22人のメンバーが全員な
All 22 members at the research facility gone.
22人が全員
All 22 of them? You know what I'm gonna do? Sorry to cut in here. We're gonna try turn off their just gonna try to turn their volume softer. We'll see how that goes. But if it comes too distracting, I'll just turn it off completely. All 22 of them? Every hair on my body stands on end at the unthinkable news. Even among history's more infamous mass murderers, few had death toll of more than 20. Killing 22 people at once is beyond all reason. The culprit piled their bodies at the facility's entrance as if they were naught but rubbish. Such savagery is no less than inhuman. How did that feel? Seeing that heap of corpses would have killed your appetite big time, incompetent. And the poison gas filling the room would have killed you for real. For real. For real, for real. Maybe I should just turn them off. You know what? Until we meet new characters, let's turn them off for now. For real, you have to, deal with my voice acting now. Lucky you didn't go in there, huh? Not like you did and then teleported out of there and nothing happened. A heap of corpses. Just imagining it makes me feel faint. And that's not even taking the deadly gas into account. Maybe Senior Detective knew about the gruesome scene, so he sent me straight to the manor instead. That would also explain why he hid me in the forest, and went off on his own. I need to find him soon and thank him for keeping me safe. He's dead for sure. I know it. I know it in my heart. That man is dead. It was another quartering Duke attack, right? We're not sure yet. For how many deaths there were, the clues were awfully scarce. Quartering Duke cases always result in 2 concurrent victims. This crime would appear to have a different modus operandi. Operandi? How do you pronounce that anyway? Ha! The Quartering Duke did him in, no doubt. If I catch that bastard skulking around the island, I'ma clean his... I thought she said clock. I'ma clean his clock. Yet the quartering Duke has killed over 100 people, but even that was over the course of half a year. Woo! Sheesh! On the other hand, murdering 22 people all at once, all of them first-rate detectives, no less, could hardly be the work of an amateur. Are you good, Key? Yeah, sure. Woo! Sheesh! I get the impression that he commits grisly deeds for the thrill of it, but otherwise, his identity is a complete mystery. We began an investigation at the research facility, but then the chief's D-pad received a message from a surviving Alliance member. Who's the chief? Is the chief not senior? Techie draws out his own D-pad and plays an audio file. Oh wait, I should probably play this one. God damn it! Sometimes it's good to have it. What's his message? The senior. Oh wait, can I play it again? Wait, how do I play a sound again? Oh, there it is. Okay, so I guess he went into the lab? Okay, he's definitely not the chief then. He's not the chief. He's hiding in the manor somewhere. They can't find him. He's dead. He's dead. I bet. He's dead for sure. The recording cuts off there. Okay, now I'm turning off your voices again. Although the sound was low and full of static, even I could grasp what it signified. That's Senior Detective's voice, isn't it? He's alive then. Thank goodness. Yes, I'm certain that's him. Making it through this situation unscathed, it's no wonder he's a legend among detectives. Is he really that incredible? Do you know the dayless night incident? It still shows up on the news. Not only did he solve it, he's also a founding member of the DA. Dayless night incident. Should we bother looking at what that is? Let's see how long it is. Oh, Lord. Popular name for a series of incidents caused by the Morning Star of Dawn Society, which time commanded public support and even exercised influence in political sphere. SEC founder Junichi Nanase, who went by the name Lucifer, targeted opponents by kidnapping, confining, torturing, and brainwashing them. He also believed to have carried out a number of cruel human experiments through the building, where this is purported to have taken place since the collapse into disaster. Lucifer utilized TV stations and internet broadcasts to steal the hearts of viewers with his witty comments and charismatic mannerisms, and steadily growing his hordes of believers. 13 years ago, Lucifer attempted to take advantage of the chaos after a major earthquake by plotting to release poison gas, resulting in his capture in the world's premier detective, Vidoc Q. That guy who was in the guy's profile. Vidoc Q received global recognition for this accomplishment, eventually leading to the establishment of DA. Though 13 years have passed since he was apprehended, Lucifer's followers have continued to commit crimes in his name unabated. The true irony is that by solving this case, Vidoc Q triggered an exponential increase in domestic crime, thereby fueling the ongoing detective craze. I hope that was important to you guys. The Dayless Night incident? Even school textbooks talked about that case. Are you saying he cracked it? I was a kid then, so I don't remember much, but it was the worst terror attack in national history, sparked by a new religious movement. From that event onwards, criminal atrocities swept the nation, which is part of why the Detective Alliance was formed. Solving the case of that magnitude would absolutely qualify him as a legend. Originally, we split up from the other detectives and headed to the manor to reconvene with Senior. Smoothly, it must have been a villain most foul for— oh wait! This is Armor talking soothly. Soothly, it must be a villain most foul, for even Sir Senior had to be forced into hiding. We must hasten his to his aid forthwith. Huh? You mean there's other detectives here beside you guys? For sure. For sure. There's like, what, 6 more investigating the research facility? It's like a detective BOGO sale in there. Lamau. What? BOGO? Lamau? Did you just say Lamau out loud? What's a BOGO? I don't quite get what she means by that, but I guess it's in, it is a lot of detectives. I'm still reeling from the heinous murders we have yet to unravel, but at least now there's a glimmer of hope. Hope? I believe we've searched every room, but there is no sign of Senior. Maybe the culprit arrived here before we did? Senior would have realized that and escaped. If the message was intercepted, the culprit could have easily gotten ahead of us. Oh yeah, I can see that happening. It took us, what, 10 minutes to get here? But there's only one path from the facility to here, and it's surrounded by sheer cliffs. No one could escape without us noticing. The detectives process the situation with impressive speed. I'm barely keeping up as I struggle to understand what it all means. Downtown's casual chit-chat is about the only thing that makes sense to me. This room doesn't get any wireless internet either? Why bother having a phone then? Ugh, this is such a major bummer! Even if there were a router here, I doubt you would do any good. Oh yeah, why? 'Cause the island's gone off the grid? Not exactly. I tried connecting to a wired network in the research facility, but I couldn't get it to work at all. I made another attempt here at the manor a moment ago, but that failed too. The island's communications antenna must have gone down. But our D-pads can still link up to each other, right? What's the diff between that and our smartphones? Oh, look, he's so excited. He's like, oh, let me tell you about technology. Well, the D-pads have a unique communication system. As part of the R&D team, I must say, it is truly amazing tech. Basically, it works by... Okay, we get it. So, I can't even, like, chat with my followers while we're here. Ugh, could this be any lamer? I have followers! I'm an influencer! I have an Instagram with like 1 million followers. They all follow me for my fashion and like stuff like that. Are you sure I'm not Junko? I prefer to see this as an opportunity for us fellow detectives to deepen the bonds of our camaraderie. Guess it can. That's it. You gotta be kidding me! Someone stinks in here! Rowdy Detective starts crawling on all fours like a dog right at the entrance of the room. She presses her face to the carpet with a shocked expression on her face. What's wrong, Rowdy? Blood. I can smell it. Akane? Huh? She Akane? Silence fills the room. All the others turn to look at Rowdy. Nearly missed it thanks to the rosy smell on the carpet. But the floor's got blood on it, see? From the entrance to the flowers. Aw, knife! How did we miss this? Rowdy Detective approaches an empty vase and sticks her hand in it, pulling out a bloody knife. It didn't stab her? Okay. As detectives, shouldn't we all be wearing gloves? Like, come on. Now your DNA's all over it. Bingo. Don't know which poor mug's source this is, but I gotta tell you one thing. Some goon was on the loose here. How did you even notice the smell? The blood's already dry. Been hunting with my old man since I was little. I got the nose of a bloodhound, eyes of a hawk, ears of a rabbit, and a raw macho spirit. Why aren't you like Hunter? Hunter detective. I'm not so convinced that helping on hunting trips would give you those kinds of abilities, but it's astonishing nonetheless. Rowdy, that knife wasn't used here, was it? Yep, nothing in this room's but traces and stains. Guessing they only came by to hide the knife. I can track the scent, but the hole's chock full of roses. It ain't gonna be easy with them smelling out the place. I have the power of the nose. The nose knows. Ah, I figured as much, but that said... Techie, might you have an alternate method? Of course, I'll go by this alias for a reason, after all. Techie detective proudly pulls a cute little machine that resembles a puppy from his pocket. Oh! A little puppy! A little robot dog! That's kind of cute. This is my tracking forensic friend, Sniffy Whiffy. This agency is so not serious. We're so silly here. Sniffy Whiffy! The Alliance helped me develop him. He can tirelessly trace down any scent he registers, and his prime directive is to save lives. Furthermore, he has a small rubber treads to cover tricky terrain without disturbing the scene. He can move up to 15 kilometers per hour. He's also equipped with transmitter so you can monitor him with a T-pad. Plus, he has the same lithium-ion. He uses the same lithium-ion batteries that the International Yes, that's all very impressive. We'd love to hear more about it later. But for now, why don't we start tracking? Oh god. That's too much info. Oh, right. Sorry. I get a little carried away when I talk about my inventions. Techie detective returns to reality, hanging his head in shame. Now let's not waste any time. Use this tool. Sniffy Whiffy! He's not a tool. This is my friend. Don't treat him like some piece of equipment. Sniffy Whiffy has feelings. You don't want him to be sobby wobby, do you? I'm gonna get angy wangy. Workaholic detective bows several times in apology for misspeaking. True to his name, he's the very picture of a harried office worker. Techie detective may seem calm and collected, but careless remarks about his inventions are clear sore spots of his. I better watch my words. Key stop. Sorry everyone for blowing up like that. Let's get to tracking that scent. Techie detective calms down, settling his dog-like tracking machine Sniffy Whiffy loose near the bloodstain. Sniffy Whiffy scoots across the floor, just like a real dog. He circles around a couple of times, then thumps into the room's door. He's on the hunt! Let's open the door and see where he goes. I open the door and Sniffy Whiffy darts out of the room, barreling down the hall towards the stairs. All I can pick up is roses, but you must have zeroed in on the trail of blood. Huh, how about that? My nose wasn't getting jack squat. Strictly speaking, it's not the scent, but rather the air particles that he tracks, hence why he isn't thrown out by other smells in the vicinity. Pfft, so much for the whole nose of a bloodhound spiel. Get it! My nose is what's got us in the lead in this lead in the first place. Ya bitch. Sniffy Whiffy stops at the painting just before the stairs to the entrance hole. Sniffy Whiffy, my beloved. Sir Sniffy has halted. Could this be the site of the stabbing? No, tin for brains. I don't see a blood stain, do you? The knife has been used somewhere else, like behind the painting. Behind it? Whatever could you mean? Is there a world within the painting? To think the stuff of children's fairy tales could actually exist. Relax, Armor. The answer is clear if you think it through logically. My lord, when are we gonna meet the other characters in this game? Workaholic touches the painting as he inspects the frame. Then he gently taps the artwork before pressing his ear against it. No question about it, there's a hollow space behind the painting, which means that if I shift it up like this... Still touching the painting, Workaholic Detective moves his hand. It's a hidden door! The entire wall around it slips back like a sliding door, revealing a hidden passage. So, have these people never been here before? Like, has this not been a thing they've been informed of? Oh my god. Sniffy Whiffy, who had been waiting in place, begins moving again, right down to the newly discovered path. How did you figure that out? Trade secret. You pick up a lot when you've been on the job as long as I have. You won't believe how many people have secret rooms in their houses and stuff like that. Dang, Gramps, you got me rethinking my take on you. No cap. I might even, like, I don't know, kind of sort of respect you now. No cap. Oh my god, the translations. I don't know. Oh wait, did she say I don't know or IDK? I wish you wouldn't call me that, but I'm still in my 20s, you know. 20s?! Barely, but it still counts. I'm 29 and a half, and I'll have you know I'm still in my 20s. Workaholic Detective turns red in the face as Downtown Detective slaps him on the behind on his ass. She's like, nice ass. That blade was used somewhere up ahead. As we know not what may occur, I shall stand in the vanguard. Wait up, bucko. It's wide enough for two, see? I'm taking the lead too, so keep your eyes peeled. Rowdy Detective tries to push forward, but is stopped by Doleful Detective. Actually, would you mind guarding the entrance with Techie in downtown, Rowdy? I think my abilities could come in handy here. What are your abilities? Armor and Doleful Detective are to spearhead our foray into the secret passage with me and Workaholic Detective following after. Rowdy, Downtown, and Techie Detective would remain at the entryway, acting as lookouts in case the tunnel is a trap. As for why I'm being brought along, it's probably because I won't be able to escape in this tunnel. I'm struck by the fact that Workaholic, the most experienced of the group, has deftly assumed a position beside me. These detectives don't miss a single beat. Alright, Armor and I will lead the way. As he speaks, Doleful and Armor enter the tunnel together. Workaholic and I continue right behind them. I gotta say, okay, this demo is definitely... Oh god, the sound effects. Okay, the four of us descend a spiral staircase that winds its way underground. Thank god. Okay, I was just gonna say, this intro, like, this feels like the intro of the game. It's not a non-canon thing. So, I think the demo is probably just gonna get up to, like, the end of the beginning part of this game. And that might be good. I have a feeling we're gonna find the old man's dead body. And that might be where the demo ends. At least that's where my guess is. So... Let's continue for now. But if it goes even longer than that, I might have to make this a second part. At the bottom is a gloomy underground tunnel We proceeded into it, using the light function on our D-pads to guide our way. We used the torch. Oh god, Snuffy Wuffy! Or Sniffy Whiffy, I mean. The only sounds are footfalls echoing in the tunnel, as well as Sniffy Whiffy's treads crawling across the floor ahead of us. My god, the sound effects are annoying. The air is dusty and reeks of mold, making it hard to breathe. Clearly, this place is seldom used. My love of cleanliness aches to ventilate the place. He's like, my housework, my housewife, my male wife instincts are kicking in right now. Sniffy Whiffy is becoming my least favorite character now. Sniffy Whiffy, shut up! Doleful Detective's eyes narrow as he travels the tunnel. His usual fearful countenance is tense, as if he's an entirely different person. Thank God, Sniffy Whiffy. Impressive, is it not? Doleful's intense concentration, that is. Workaholic Detective whispers to me as if he's reading my mind. Ranked number 14, he solved over 100 cases and survived just as many bloody encounters as us veteran detectives. Over 100 solved cases? The idea alone leaves me speechless. We can't be that far upon in age, and yet his track record is on a whole nother level. What sort of heroic life has this seemingly gentle boy led up to now? What did Doleful mean when he said his abilities would come in handy here? You'll see soon enough. He possesses what we in the Alliance would call the makings of a great detective. Wow, that's pretty cool. I'm surprised that like this kind of character, like the personality, is like actually competent and like does a really good job at their job. Doleful Detective stops in his tracks. Armor, stop! What happened, Sir Doleful? Your leg is bleeding. Armor shines his D-pad light on Doleful's detective's leg, revealing a trail of blood beneath his knee. Something reflects in the light just ahead of them. Huh? There's something at your feet. My guess is that it is a trap to ward off intruders. Judging by the texture, it must be some kind of wire. He's right. When I get close to the reflection, I see red dripping off an extremely fine wire. Okay, so he cut himself on the wire. It was so razor thin and difficult to see that, were it not for the blood, it would have been nearly imperceptible even in direct light. Okay, I was gonna say, like, okay, you know, we have torches. We can definitely see them. Did you really have to get cut for us to notice? This is the wire we saw at the Detective Alliance. Oh, this is the wire saw... What? This is the wire so the Detective Alliance is currently developing. Oh, the wire saw, not see. Seesaw? So they're... Why is the detective agency developing a wire that can cut through things? Exactly, incompetent. Why would the Alliance make something like this? For cutting locks to enter sealed rooms, or as a means of escapes when restrained? Word is that it requires specialty gloves to handle. Cutting locks? You can't use something else? Okay. Also, I feel like in the real world, detectives kind of like come in after a crime has happened. I don't know. We're in anime world. Best to avoid touching it, given its intended use. It's so sharp that with enough pressure, it could cut straight through human flesh. Why did we develop this technology? Yeah, it's a good thing I noticed it then. Workaholic detective produces medication and bandages from his pocket, then begins applying first aid to doleful detective's legs. This is a rather nasty cut, but you were lucky to get off this lightly. Anyone else would have been liable to lose a leg in your position. What? How powerful must you be, or like how fast must you be going to like cut your leg off and not notice before it got deep? By just like, we were just walking. Huh? Situations like these are about the only time my special skill ends up useful. Alright, you know what? We're gonna see if they've got they got profiles now. They do. Okay, let's check out the Dofu one first. What is your special ability? Rank 14, cases solved. 1, 2, 3. The case of building number 6 is the notable case. Hobby, spending time at home. Special skill, danger magnet. A rather negative individual with a strong aversion to social situations, he has an uncanny tendency to attract danger, aptly referred to as the danger magnet. His ability to detect threats has helped him survive numerous perils and truly shines in more hazardous cases. Even prior to joining the Alliance or becoming a detective, he has stumbled upon numerous incidents by chance. The sheer number of cases he's solved is proof enough that he can go toe-to-toe with DA's finest. Huh? So it's like, oh god, bad things keep happening around me. Why? You know what? Maybe I'll become a detective and solve all the bad things that happen around me. What are you, Kumaida? But stuck on like bad luck? Or is it good luck? Who knows? Alright, the workaholic detective. He's rank number 10. He solved 67 cases. The case of the endless night shift. Okay, his hobby is online mahjong. I see. Special skill, reliable investigation. He's an office worker moonlighting as a detective. His demeanor is that of a quintessential Japanese man. He had aspired to become a detective for years, and upon learning of DA's existence, begged both his wife and employer to allow him to take on the job. This man has a wife! That's right, 2 off from 69. I didn't want to say it, but you said it, so now I'll mention it. Even now, after a long day at the office, he forgoes sleep in favor of detective work, only deepening the bags under his eyes. This man has a wife. Good for him. Wait, it doesn't say their ages. It says my age. But it doesn't say anyone else's ages. Oh. Alright. The techie is ranked 20, solved 38 cases. The case of the VR killer. Oh my god, virtual reality killer. Hobby, tinkering with machinery. Special skill, engineering forensic friends. Oh god, there's more than just sniffy whiffy. A wheelchair user who was born with cerebral palsy, which prevents the use of his legs. His intellect, on the other hand, far surpasses that of the average person. As the brightest prodigy in the DA, he has already earned a PhD in science from an overseas university. He often collaborates with the DA's tech department, developing his own specialized wheelchair as well as the 7 forensic friends. There's 7 of them. Sniffy, whiffy, diffy, liffy, loosey goosey. I hope they're all named like that. Small machines designed to assist with investigations. During cases, he relies on his friends to produce data beyond the scope of a normal detective's. Downtown detective, rank 22. She solved 31 cases. The novel case is the case of the Ikebukuro Ripper. Like Jack the Ripper? Alright. After school karaoke is her hobby, and she specializes in Social deduction. She's a high school student with investigative prowess beyond her years. This, along with her good looks, have caught the eyes of many. She stays up to date with the latest gossip via intel networks, characteristic of high school girls. So she's on, like, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. Is she a TikToker? Her brand of social investigation involves utilizing social media communities to discuss case details and piece together multiple people's theories. What? Is that reliable? And also, aren't case details like confidential? Girl. Armor detective. He's rank 32. He's solved 19 cases. The case of the undead cyborg. His hobby is weight training, and his special skill is protection. An individual never seen without his knightly suit of armor. He's an unusual detective who cracks cases with both his natural strength and features built into his protective garments. While he struggles with brain work, he's stupid. He's managed to solve crimes through tenacity alone. Apparently his face was scarred in a past case, so he refuses to remove his helmet if he can help it. Rowdy detective. Rank number 25, has solved 26 cases. Notable cases: the Minami Juji kidnapping incident. Hobbies: Hanafuda and mountain climbing. Special skill: superhuman strength. Though straightforward and aggressive, Rowdy possesses a pure, sensitive heart and is easily moved to tears. Aww. Having lived in the mountains from a young age, she aided her father with his hunting, gaining physical strength and keen bestial? Or bestial instincts well beyond the average humans, allowing her to solve difficult cases through sheer might alone. Of particular note is her intuition, which is so sharp that it is essentially supernatural. When presented with a group of face-down cards and instructed to turn over matching pairs, she has not even made a single mistake. Wow! Cool. Okay, there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still 5 characters to go. Special skill? What do you mean by that? For some reason, Doubtful Detective struggles to reply. Workaholic steps in to answer on his behalf. Doubtful is a danger magnet with a knack for close calls, from traps to wanted criminals to finding murder scenes and even evidence. His innate intuition and power of insight are what have allowed him to survive such less than fortunate circumstances. So that's how he has the makings of a great detective. In stories, detectives are always expected to survive, even when wrapped up in personal cases, in a personal case, and even when their life is on the line. And now I'm standing in front of a real-life detective who embodies that very trope. I love you. It's not. Oh. Hello, thank you for subscribing, Kit Random. It's not that impressive. In fact, I'd say I just bring misfortune to everyone and everything around me. It's kind of a miserable existence. Dolphin Detective's expression flickers as he touches the bandage on his wrist. The countless traces of medical attention covering his body shows just how much suffering he's constantly enduring. Still, it's made me more sensitive to threats than the average person. I can always sense when I'm in danger, so just think of me as your shield. That's so sad. I see the resolve within Dolphin Detective's eyes as he speaks. He and I may look similar, but even be, he and I may look similar. I might even be the older one, but nothing in me competes with that look. We couldn't be farther apart. Sir Dolphin, you needn't be so reserved. Armored Detective abruptly steps forward. He then swings his arm up before bringing it down to chop the wire before us. Armored Detective! That wire can cut steel! Just because you're wearing protective covering doesn't mean it can cut steel? Fear not! The suit in which I am clad is a product of my family's long-held secrets. Behold, the strongest armor known to man! The wire parts with ease. Sure enough, Armored Detective doesn't have a single scratch on him. Both Doleful and Workaholic widen their eyes in incredulity. Incredulity! La 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 la. No matter the trap, mine armor shall prevail. Set your minds at ease and allow me to take the lead. But putting me in the front will minimize the total risk our team has a whole... I can't stand idly whilst my companions are hurt. Despite my inadequacies, I hasten to here to be an aegis for each of you. I will be your human shield. Armored Detective speaks with a calmness that eases Doleful Detective's taut expression. Despite the latter's brave front, he might have been nearing his limit. Thank you, Armor. In that case, I'll stay back a bit and keep an eye out. We're bonding! Armored Detective takes the lead as Doleful acts as a lookout behind him. This is going on a long time. This hallway must be really long, actually. Armor, I can sense a threat right in front of me, about head height. Another wire, eh? Understood. I hope that this gets dubbed. I don't think so. I think because, like, it's already gonna get released in April. And this is the demo, right? I actually asked, NIS... I asked NIS America on Twitter if this game was gonna have English audio, because on one of the sites I think I read that it said it would have Japanese and English, but every other source said just Japanese. So I asked them, and they said, no, this game will only have Japanese audio. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I don't think it's getting dubbed. And I think, like, part of that is maybe, like, budgeting reasons, which is kind of a shame. I would have really enjoyed to hear voice acting, because my god, there's a lot of text. Like, this game so far has just been visual novel. In the sense that, like, compared to, like, something like Danganronpa, it's pretty linear so far. Without a second thought, Armored Detective swings his hand around the area Doleful Detective indicated. Chop, chop, chop. Sometimes Doleful's warning comes too late, and Armor runs into a wire, but even then, it never leaves a mark. We continue safely through the darkness. Until... Based on the signal, the tracker has stopped 5 meters ahead. It would seem that we have arrived at the scene where the knife was used. Sniffy Whiffy, get out of here! We finally made it to the end of the tunnel with 0 injuries, save for Doleful Detective, of course. Can you imagine they miss a wire, and then Sniffy Whiffy, like, rolls through and it cuts Sniffy Whiffy in half? And we're like, Sniffy Whiffy, no! Sniffy Whiffy is parked right in front of the steel door, which means the bloody knife we found earlier must have been used right behind it. I hate to ask, Armor, but would you mind taking point? No need to apologize, Sir Workaholic. My armor exists for the very moments I must forge such paths. And yet, Armored Detective looks tense as he cautiously touches the doorknob. Dead body has been discovered. Goosebumps rippled across my body. Deep down, I get the overwhelming urge to scream, "Don't open it!" It's as if my mind somehow knows that what we're about to see is truly horrific. I have an extremely bad feeling about this. I shall open the door on the count of 3. 1, 2... The doorknob makes a click as it turns. My heart rate leaps, but I can't bring myself to look away. me! A blinding light flashes as the door opens, forcing me to avert my eyes. On top of that, a metallic stench envelops me. The way it sticks to my throat makes me cough. However, none of the other detectives show even a hint of fear as they proceed beyond the door. I hurry to follow them, but at that moment, oh, I see blood. I see blood on the ceiling? Oh, goodness. That's gotta be body parts. Oh. You know what? I want to hear that.
何が八つ咲き校だ。エンターテイナーだ。あんなの
Oh my
た
god.
だの殺人症じゃないか。
That's something they should fix. The sample voice was still going. How do I replay? Thank you. Doleful detective's cries echoes out. Ooh. Hello. It's the old man. I can see his scarf. I can see his scarf peeking out at the top corner. He's got the gray hair. I don't know what that thing in the middle is, but there's a hand. Oh my god, this music. Alright, he's dead. Oh my god. And the blood is red. Oh, this is a Danganronpa. As I stepped into the room, the first thing I see is the ground dyed in crimson. The red spreads across so much of the floor that at first I mistake it for a carpet pattern. But there's no way that's the case. Despite my hateful disbelief, the smell filling the air tells me that this is blood. With each breath, the metallic stench fills my lungs, my stomachs, my whole body. I'm assailed by an overwhelming urge to vomit. If I lose focus for even a moment, I know I'll wind up spilling my guts out. Upon closer inspection, I notice something floating in the ocean of gore. You guys, I meant to say crimson. Don't make fun of me. Reading is hard. It's large and reminds me of a caterpillar. What? 4 other long, thin objects surround it. In a way, they resemble a quartet of lifeboats all rowing away in different directions from a sinking ship. But in truth, they're human limbs scattered about across the floor. Oh, so his legs and arms were cut off the body. Oh my god. How is there blood on the ceiling? Before us is a scene devoid of life. A man whose name I don't know gazes at me, his head half submerged in a sanguine sea. My eyes are transfixed as I stand there in a daze. There's a biting chill, as if the temperature has dropped by quite a few degrees. My legs and hands tremble. I can barely stand. Every ounce of strength leaves my body, which no longer feels like my own. I muster up all the willpower I can, only to topple over on the spot. Is this all just a bad dream?
現場に出くわすのは初めてかい。辛いのはわかるが、目を背けてはいけないよ。
First crime scene, huh? I know it's hard to take in, but try not to look away. And also, I will shut up now. Oops. Without any concern to spare for me, Workaholic walks towards the pool of blood. Doleful, Armor, head back up and fetch the other 3 detectives. After that, I'd like you to ask the chief to come to the manor. He sums up the heart of the matter in a low voice. It's a homicide. Someone has murdered senior detective. Regardless of how detached he remains while objectively stating facts, it doesn't change the reality we're facing. A middle-aged man's middle-aged? How old is he? If he's middle-aged. You telling me this man isn't like 70 or 80? A middle-aged man's corpse lies dismembered, his limbs strewn across the room we stand in. For the first time in my life, I'm confronted with a murder scene. Oh! Chapter 1, The Case of the Dismembered Detective. Ooh. What? It keeps going! Oh my god, it keeps going. Wait a second. We're not done? I for sure thought that was gonna be the end of the demo. Let me do a save. The Island of Mystery, wow. Okay, wow. We've been going on for like was it 3 hours or 2 hours? How long have we been doing this stream for? We've been going for 3 hours. I am shocked at how long this has been going on for. What do you guys think? Should I keep going or should I just end here and continue next stream? Because we haven't even met the rest of the cast yet. This is going way more like in depth than I thought it was gonna be. But like, I'd say, so far, how do I feel about this? It's a slow start, is what I'll say. The protagonist feels a little wimpy, but like, I understand that, like, a lot of characters in like these kinds of stories are kind of like wimpy and like, you know, they've got a heart of gold, but they're not that great at what they do yet, but you know, as the game goes on, they will progress and get better. So I'm looking forward to that. The thing that's interesting me the most so far is just that mechanic or that plot part, I guess, that after he like passed out, he woke up again rather than me needing to reload from the save point to make the decision again. I wonder if there's gonna be something more to that, or if it's just like a game mechanic that they wanted to do so you didn't have to like go back to the choice point. Apart from that, the characters, I like the artwork. I don't know. I feel like they didn't have to be high school age. You know? Because like it's not like confined to a high school setting. But I get it, you know, like games and stuff want younger characters to appeal to like around that age group and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean like he could have been college age, but you know, whatever. So far, favorite character, probably Doleful. Doleful actually is kind of interesting to me because I wasn't expecting that kind of personality to be a more respected member of the group, I guess. Least favorite character currently is Sniffy Whiffy. Oh my god. I was like, okay, Sniffy Whiffy is so cute. But every time they played the Sniffy Whiffy, like, sound effect, I'm like, no. It's so loud. So I changed it. I think going forward, I will just turn off the voice acting. Unless it's like a new character, I'll just listen to them for a bit. Just so that the game does go a little bit faster. And for a viewing experience, I just think it's easier to get into something which is voiced in English. So you don't have to like necessarily concentrate on what's happening on screen and reading subtitles. Let me think. I guess I wish the presentation of the deaths, and I feel like maybe I'm spoiled by like Danganronpa, but like it hasn't felt very impactful so far. Like the senior detective, I know it's probably because like to keep the censorship rating lower, they're not really showing us the body like in its entirety. It's kind of just like a clump right now on the floor. I mean, there is an arm right there, but like you don't see the dead body. And like it is more graphic, I guess, but I was kind of hoping that like, I don't know, if you're gonna do like a murder mystery game, right? I feel like the murders should have a bit more impact. He was just murdered. You're right. It is a very intense cause of death, or like state the body is in, but it's not like, I don't know, the visual direction currently is not so like stand out. But like you could say the same about like Zero Escape. They don't necessarily show you the kills, but I think part of that is like the description and the sound effect and music. The really intense beat is what like has all the tension. This game, I think the soundtrack is nice so far, but some of the tracks don't seem like they necessarily fit all the time. Like I imagine for something more tense, it would be a bit more eerie. But anyway, apart from that, yeah, I'm interested so far. I will keep playing this. I think I will make it a second stream, otherwise my voice will die. And going forward, I will do the voice acting. I'm sorry if you wanted to hear the Japanese audio. But you know, the demo is free. You can go try out the demo yourself and listen to all the voice acting and even like go ahead of me. Actually, I might appreciate if someone did want to check out the demo and just check for me how long this goes for. Like, how long is this demo? I'm assuming the demo might be one more stream. Just based on this, I assume we're gonna investigate his body and maybe kind of like what was in Project Eden's Garden. Maybe just like even like try to figure out what happened before the demo ends. Like that's where I'm seeing this now, like prediction wise. But yeah, apart from that, I am enjoying the game so far. I just think it's a little slow, pacing wise. Like other murder mystery kind of like death game things that I've gotten into, like the start is very punchy, and it was punchy at the start, you know, with the fox and the rabbit, but like I think the setup is taking a long time, which is not a bad thing, but I don't know, maybe I wish it was just a bit more interactive. That's all I have to say for now. But Watto is our little wimpy, pathetic boy, and I'm excited to see how this game does progress. So let's go to the menu right now. I'm gonna save again, even though I did save. And go to the menu. Because I want to check the gallery or the like extra features right now before we end stream for today, and continue this another time. I'm actually really curious though to see how the investigation gameplay will be compared to things like Danganronpa or Your Turn to Die or other kinds of like murder mystery games. Because so far, this has been very linear, right? It's pretty much just text. But I wonder if there's gonna be like any gameplay element to this game, or if it's just like a story visual novel adventure thing. Oh, that's actually pretty neat. The way that it goes into the images. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Whoa, okay. A little dramatic there. Okay, that's actually kind of neat. That's kind of neat that the gallery keeps the little animations. I'm kind of impressed with that. Senior's death. We're at 18% completion? What? Oh, hello. Saika. Wait, are there only this many pictures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 6, 36. There's only 36 images in this game? That doesn't seem like a lot. Or is that just the demo? Oh my god. If that's just the demo, how long is this demo? Oh, skits. What's skits? Oh? Huh. Maybe these are like collectibles? Or like maybe if you like talk to a character enough with like free time events or something, you can unlock these maybe? Huh. Well, who knows? Actually, why don't we move Chu to right here? So guys, I think that's gonna be the end of this first stream for Process of Elimination. It's kind of a slow start, but I'm hoping that now that we're about to investigate the dead body, it'll pick up from here. Because this soundtrack is really good. But yeah, I'm surprised the demo is so long. But yeah, we'll continue it next time, and I'm excited to see what happens. And again, like I said, I'm excited to see how the investigation gameplay is gonna be handled in this game series. Cause like, I think we're going in with expectations of like Danganronpa and Your Turn to Die and other series like that. But this is not created by Spike Chunsoft or anything. But I think it's obvious that it's inspired partly by Danganronpa with Shuichi and everything. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves on this stream. And we'll continue next time. I'm excited to find out what will happen. Let me know who your favorite characters are so far. And when I end the stream, if you want to give this video a like or leave a comment on the video VOD, that would be very much appreciated. But yeah, excited to see what happens, and we'll continue next time for sure. All right, everybody, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.